right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, I was just looking at my reward tracks. I don't know what a good one to go for. So today I wanted to try out the push beta. For those of you that don't know, I do not play PvP ever. But I don't know. I'm trying to maybe get back into it. I don't know. If this is gonna be. I played a couple of rounds earlier. And I have some thoughts, but I'm gonna kind of keep it to myself. We're gonna do a little bit more. Maybe I should just continue this. I'm just gonna. I mean, what's the track? Like, what's the best track to go for? For like making money? I don't know if there's like. See, because I like those. Living World Season 3. Living World Season 4. Huh. I don't know. Kind of want to go for that because I want to finish getting all the armor pieces there or whatever. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I need to turn on the sound. Yeah, so I've been playing a little bit of PvP, a little bit of the push beta. Yeah, first of all, I realized how horrible I am at PvP. So that is my first thought that I had. And then I was kind of thinking, I tried out Bladesworn. I have some thoughts on Bladesworn, you guys. Like, I didn't realize that the Dragon Slash or whatever that's called, the ultimate attack that you get from like the Bladesworn. Oh my god, it is horrible in PvP. Like I couldn't get higher numbers over I couldn't get over 3,000 damage on that thing. And I'm like, why is it like that? And I literally looked at the wiki, and yeah, Dragon Slash hits for like 20% of the damage that it does in like PvE. I mean, it's like insane. It's like in PvE, it's like 7,300 or something, and then in PvP in World vs. World, it's like 400 and something or something. Like it's like abysmal. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go back to doing like Spellbreaker. I don't know how this is gonna go. I've tried different builds. So I tried a couple of healers. I tried a couple of damage dealers. I tried a couple of there is another build that I kind of want to try out. I want to try out like a tanky elementalist, like with like almost like a trailblazer set. I don't know what they have for PvP that would be like that. If we look at the amulets, something that's like, see, there's power vitality. I'm looking for something that's like really tanky but has a ton of condition damage on it. And then, like, just using a lot of burns and stuff like that on, like, an elementalist. But yeah, I don't know. So if we do condition damage, then it gives me all the ones that are condition damage. Breathing, no. Rabbit has toughness. Sage. Wizard. See, they won't give you that exact stat. It would probably have to be Carrion. Because it's toughness. I'm looking for more vitality rather than toughness. Power precision. How's that different? That does power vitality. Yeah, I think I would go with Freya. So I might try that as well as a build. I don't know how well of a build that's gonna be. But yeah, so I'm just trying it out. Do I like the game mode? So for now, I mean, I've only played like, I don't know, like 4 matches or something. They were horrendous. I mean, it was just like, first of all, Guild Wars 2's combat when it comes to like PvP is so chaotic, right? Like, I literally, at some point, I had died during my match, and we were all on the, like, the payload that you have to, like, move around or whatever. And I literally realized that there's just, like, red circles everywhere. Everywhere. Like, there's just, like, red circles everywhere. Like, the whole ground is just evil, bad circle, whatever, right? And it's just like, oh, I guess I don't delete this. I don't know why I haven't. I'm just gonna delete these. Daily gathering. I don't. I don't know why I feel like I've collected all of these already, but yeah, as you guys can see, I mean, luckily I have a lot of space in my inventory, so I'm fine. But yeah, I don't know. I so I sit there and I'm like trying to figure out like, okay, so I'm trying a different build now. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. It's crazy because I just feel like I can't even put it into words. It becomes so chaotic, right? Because like everyone is on the point and everyone's just so. In my last match that I had, to give you guys an example of like what I'm kind of talking about. So in my last match that I played Bladesworn, which is like horrible. Don't do it. Bladesworn sucks in PvP because that dragon slash, when you go into that trigger, dragon trigger, or whatever it's called, it's horrible. It's awful. Okay, it doesn't hit, it doesn't do really anything. It doesn't stun anymore, so it just sucks. But anyway, so I was playing that, and on my enemy team there's 2 Reapers, and they were just like fearing and then using their like chill to the bone and like freezing everyone, and it was just like, yo, what the hell is that? You know, like it was just, I don't know, it was weird for sure. Like, Zalindra. Damn it, he's gonna get up. Guys, help. Where's my team? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, another thing is people aren't understanding this game mode, I don't think. So I was in like 2 matches where everyone was fighting on the center point, like right here. They were fighting right here, and no one was going to the payload, and they were just like fighting, and I was just I was just by myself on that thing, and I'm like, what? Why are we fighting in the middle of the map? Like, it wasn't even, they were, I don't know, it was weird, because I know that there's like one of those power things that pops up in the middle at some point in time. But yeah, it was just like so weird. Oh wow, look at that. No.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
I don't know, and it was just like really strange, and I just sat there and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna just push this by myself. Cool, you know.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
What just happened? I love that the ground circle is behind on that.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Dude. Wow. Okay. I was just like targeted by 2 people, and my teammates were not helping. But yeah, so it's a little chaotic, and I feel like, so if this ever becomes a thing, right? Like, I think what's gonna, anything that's like AoE, like the very first match that I did, I played against a Revenant, against a Herald specifically, and oh, we lost that so hard. We lost that match so hard because there was just like boons. This guy was just like putting out all these boons to everyone. And I'm like, oh my god, everyone's like booned up, you know? And it's like, he himself was wielding a shield, so he had like a lot of defensive abilities and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh man, like, see, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, so many of these characters are using like Reapers. Like, Reapers rule. I mean, they really do, like, in the worst way possible.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Maybe I should use the long range.
Stand still for silence.
Uh-oh.
Stand still for silence.
I will not stand still.
Stand still for silence.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
How did we do it? I got top healing? How? We didn't have a healer in our group, but yeah, as you guys can see, this is what I've done. My god, they left immediately. They didn't even wait. I got top healing? How? Like, how did I get that much healing? I mean, I know that I'm kind of built a little bit for healing, but that's insane. A lot of healing. That's a lot of healing. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I might try that out. Let's try that out. Let's see if I can do. I would go on. I kind of want to try that Herald thing as well. I have to use one of these guys for that. Luckily, like PvP is super accessible, and you can like just go in and start it, and it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. Let's go into the PvP lobby and let's see if I can't make, like I said, like a tanky burn build. Tanky burn build with a staff to be long range so that I can be out of the fray. So I have like a lot of survivability if I do that. Like that's kind of what I'm looking for. There's like weird, like one thing I've realized by org is the outgoing strike damage. That might work. I've realized there's no real fire-based condition relic. There's a lot of poison ones. Like you guys can see 2 poisons right here. But there's no like fire. Like there's nothing that really, like you have the fractal one when you inflict bleeding, but that's the thing, you have to inflict bleeding in order to get burning and torment. So it's a little like, okay, that's not really what I'm looking for. See, there's bleeding again, then we have chill, we have bleeding, poison, torment. Fire isn't really that like, what is this? Burning barriers when you exist in a combo water field with a blaster. So that's the thing. I'm not planning on really switching. What is the thorns one? Second, when you are hit by a poison foe. That's the thing, I don't do poison, but that would be kind of cool to use for a poison character. Again, there's no like really, I don't know. There could be some long range poison stuff in there. I'm gonna try fire. Not scholar. What is fire? No. We have something that does condition damage. What about like smoldering and stuff like that? Isn't that? Do I not have those unlocked? Guess they took some of these away. We have condition damage, burning duration. There we go. That could work. I don't know. I'm just throwing something together. I'm gonna do that. Deal 5 extra exploitation. That's not bad. On hit, remove a condition. I'd like that actually. I don't know. Sigils are such a weird thing because 90% of them are all like switching weapons and stuff, and I'm so bad about switching my weapons. It's just one of those things that I don't really like to do. I started doing it in Dark Souls recently, actually. Like, I tried a new weapon. I talked about this yesterday. I have like the bandit knife, right? And I was using that, and then I wanted to try a different weapon. Oh, hey, always gotta use my volume to determine when I watch your streams. Oh, really? Are my streams really quiet? Because it looks like on my end that they're really loud. I mean, I can increase my volume a little bit. weird. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that. Anyways, so the thing is that I was using a banded knife, and that was like, it has like bleed and then like poison buildup or whatever on it, that I put the poison gem on it, and then something happened, and I then tried to switch over. I got another weapon set, which is like these dual curved swords, and I was like, oh, these are really cool because you can apply those both bleed and poison really quickly with those. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna try using those. And then I got to a point where I started fighting these dogs, and it was in Irithyll, right? And there's like these new dogs that you meet there, and they're like stronger and faster and whatever, and I could not beat them. I tried like 10 times to get past these two dogs, and I couldn't. And I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? Why am I so bad? And then I switched back to the bandit knife, and it was just like immediately I went through, and I'm like, guess I'm sticking with the bandit knife. I don't know, that's just me. On hit, remove a condition. On hit, remove a boon. Let's do that. Let's just be a nightmare. All right, let's look at the actual build here. I might just like swap over to a different build. Still do Tempest. When did the PvP earlier today to knock out the PvP regiment, finishing off 2 reward tracks? Yeah, it gives you like a ton of stuff for that. It gives you a ton. It's crazy. I'm thinking. You gain an aura. I gotta see. Burning inflict has increased duration. Your critical hits gain a chance to inflict bleeding. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Sunspot, which is when you tune to fire, right? That's Sunspot. Yeah. Sunspot burning is reducing your condition damage is increased. Okay. Fire auras have increased duration. Applying auras to allies removes conditions, and transmuting auras removes conditions from nearby allies. Gain increased power. Power bonuses are doubled while at or above the might threshold. I have to have 8 might. And that goes hand in hand with this one, I think, right? Let me see. Fire fields created but it lasts longer when your fire fields hit a foe or you inflict and getting increased strike damage for a duration. When leaving fire to consume minimum burning applied. Consume might. Ooh, that's kind of inflict blindness on your foes. You burn. Ooh, that's kind of good too. That's 8-second cooldown. Ooh, it's definitely between these two. Flamex. I'm gonna try that. I might switch it around. Have a chance to inflict. My critical hits have a chance to inflict burning. Hell yeah. And we could do applied boons. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Using shout grants allies might, granting an aura to an ally gives you outgoing damage. Gain stability and swiftness when starting an overload. That's kind of nice. Where's your okay? To do that, everyone needs a healing skill. Renew reward track, get the knife for another full. Same can be done with the world as well. Honestly, don't care for the PvP push thing. And upset there's no news on Janty. I guess they're really milking it. Yeah, weird, right? So, like, for the last, what? Didn't they do this for the last 2 releases? That they had, like, a teaser 2 weeks before, and then they had a trailer a week before? Wasn't that how that was? I feel like that's how that was. I could be wrong. Make you talk. Make talk about a few things. You didn't even say make you talk. You literally said make talk about a few things. You go to and make that talk. That's really funny. Overlord's getting an aura. When you use a healing skill. No, I'm gonna do that. Okay, and then I want to do. I don't know. I think I might want to do that. I can do burning with this and a fire shield. Hells yeah. Critical chance. I probably need to improve my critical chance just to get more burning out. Ooh, I could cast a firestorm and then it does burning. Alright, we're going in with this really shit-ass build. Alright, let's go, guys. I just want to try it out, alright? I'm going in with my little dragon friend. I have a dragon friend. Look at him, he's so cool. Dragon friend. Aww. I'm gonna make you talk. Make you talk. I gotta talk to Zafira still in Lion's Arch because she gives you a little bit too. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta work on the Oreen, the Primordus weapon. Still gotta work on that. Alright, it's always one fucker that doesn't accept. Goodbye! Seems in it really wants to revive PvP and that's nice for PvP. But here's the thing, and that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. So the more I play push, the worse I feel about PvP. Does anyone feel the same way? Does anyone understand that feeling? Because the thing is, when we look at PvP, right? Like, first of all, oh my god, I can't because what is happening? I can't even look at my freaking thing. When we look at PvP, right? You have strongholds still in there, right? Like, it makes me so mad that ArenaNet is making a new PvP mode and they're leaving Stronghold the way it is. I'm not saying that Stronghold would ever be a good PvP mode or anything like that, but it's like at least take it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, you know, and they haven't worked on Conquest in a long time. Like, I feel like they haven't really added new maps and new things, and balance hasn't really been like that significant. So it seems kind of weird to me that they would be focusing on a new PvP mode when they're already lacking in everything else PvP related. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who's all in our team? Commander Mac, Rom Takar, Ava, the Officer Hops. Oh boy. Hi Emily, how are you? We have people like that in Neverwinter and ESO, 1 or 2 players that don't click the thing. That's so bad. Which is like the last bit desperate. Yeah, and that's the kind of the thing. They're like, okay, we can revitalize this mode by adding another mode into it. Like, we can revive PvP adding another mode. And it's like, but what about the 2 that you already have that need like improving? You know, it's I see the parallel between like all the things they've done in PvE, right? Because they were like, okay, dungeons is the end game, and then we're doing special dungeons, which are fractals, right? And it's like that's gonna be the new end game. And then they're like, okay, well, but we do want to add raids, and it's like, okay, so then we're doing fractals and raids. And then they're like, yeah, you know what? We're not gonna do raids anymore. We're not gonna do fractals anymore. We're gonna do strikes now. Okay, we're doing strikes. And then it's like, okay, now they're switching between strikes and you know, and it's just like, okay, you keep introducing all these things while leaving the other stuff behind when you already still have the other stuff, right? It's so reminiscent of that. What is the push thing? So this is the beta for the, it's a new PvP mode, where you have to push a payload. And yeah, and they have a beta this week, and I'm playing it. So we're gonna see how good how well that goes. Wow, my team is already World of Warcraft. Someone's named World of Warcraft over here. Oh, love it. How is my team? My team did nothing. You guys see this? My team did absolutely nothing. They have a healer on their team. Healers are incredibly overpowered in this mode. Yeah, my team did absolutely nothing. This guy, Officer Hops right here, he healed them all back to health, and it was just like nothing. The map area. So yeah, so this is one of the new updates. Apparently there's still some gray blocks that they have just like sitting around with like no textures on them or whatever. But this is the kind of they want to go with like a Cantha aesthetic for this map, which is fine. You know, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but hey, I don't have to be. I mean, like, holy cannoli, man. Really bad. But like I said, they have a healer in their group, and there is no way that they're gonna lose. We don't have a healer in our group. So that's one of the things. So now they have this PvP mode, and if you're just going in with pugs and you don't have a healer in your group, you're automatically losing. You're automatically losing. You can't win if you don't have a healer. Because there's no like 1v1. There's no like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to different points. I'm gonna do like there's one thing that you have to go for, and that's it, right? Like, and that's all you get. And I don't know why we're targeting the Mesmer that's like at full health. I don't understand that. I really don't. You have to fight and make sure a payload is delivered to location. It's basically Overwatch. I mean, it is, right? But the problem with it is that it's just, you know, this is with Guild Wars 2's horrible like matchmaking, and you know, there's like no team composition or whatever, right? Like before a match starts in things like Overwatch and Paladins and stuff like that, you get to like communicate with your group, and you get to say, okay, who's gonna be healer, who's gonna be this, who's gonna be that, who's gonna be whatever, you know? And you get to kind of talk about, I mean, I didn't get anything, most damage. I kind of want to know how much damage. I didn't do a lot of damage at all. I mean, I spent half the match down, so. I think that healing is going to be incredibly overpowered. I tried to earlier. One of the matches that I did earlier was I did a healer. I tried to do a heal elementalist, and that wasn't bad. The problem was that I ended up getting stuck in a match where we had two healers, another elementalist healer, and I was like, okay, so now we have two of us again. It comes down to like the matchmaking, right? So now we have two healers in the group, and that is completely like we weren't able to do enough damage to the enemies to, like, if we had another damage dealer, we would have easily won that match, because we kept getting those guys, like we got them downed, and they were like 3 of them downed in any match, but then they would kill us because, you know, we didn't have enough damage to like get them down or whatever, and they would just like revive each other and then kill us, and it was just like, oh my god. And it was just like, it happened like 3-4 times in that match where I'm just like, we don't have enough damage and there's nothing we can do about it, you know, because we just have like, I feel like push would be a really cool mode if you have like a set of people that you play with. You know what I mean? If you have like your 4 other friends and you sit down and you can make like a really good team comp and whatever, you know, and I think that would be really fun. But yeah, not being able to communicate with the people before I like, yeah, I know you can switch your build around when you're in the match, you know, but the thing is that you can't like, you know, it's different because you don't really know who has what, and like there's so many different kinds of ways that you can build a character. Like probably people are thinking that I'm a healer because I'm a Tempest when I go into the match, so they're like, oh, we don't need a healer, right? And it's like, oh god, you know. So pugging at that point then becomes really hard. Okay, we're fighting a Bladesworn, so that's gonna be very interesting because I told you guys I tried Bladesworn earlier and it is not good. It's not good in PvP. I really wanted to like Bladesworn, but ArenaNet has done everything in their power to make many of the warrior specs like just garbage. Why is she, I have my coworker, she's sending me all these snaps right now and I'm like, I don't know what's going on now, but anyway. Alright, let's try it again. Oh my god, I keep getting interrupted and it sucks. Oh, there's World of Warcraft again. They don't have a healer this time though, so I don't know. Or maybe they don't, I don't know. I got down. I'm gonna help you defeat that guy.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Get him! Kill him! See, that's what I'm saying, like, is that a healer? I don't know if this is a... I don't know, I can't figure it out. Because she was, like, not doing enough damage to down that guy. I mean, not that I'm any better. I'm not saying at all that she was bad. I'm just saying, like, I just don't understand. I just... It would be nice to know
The
what
artifacts
exactly
have reached
everyone
maximum
is.
power.
I do like the survivability that I have right now. That is something that I do like. Oh my god. I hate that ability. It's okay.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. Red team has obtained an artifact.
Oh. Oh god. That was bad. Tricked ya. Tricked ya. I juked ya. I was about to like heal myself and I was like, It was like in the same moment that happened. That was good. Ah, that was great. Alright, we're losing again. Yeah, it's I'm not good at PvP, you guys. I don't...
Bonus power!
Bonus power! Hell yeah! I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Can I dodge out of this? Is that... Oh my god, I can't even apply the dodge to any of my abilities. Or, just use them. Not apply them. You don't apply that.
Tranquility has appeared. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing
Kill
power.
the down guy. Get him. Oh god, he's back up. Never mind. Everyone's dead. And so one thing I have noticed in many battles, and I don't know if it's me not really, I don't know, like not really like paying attention or whatever, but I seem to always be the last man standing in these PvP matches. I'm always the last one, and then I'm fighting like 5 of them, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna lose now, right? Like, obviously I can't do anything against that. Like when you have like 5 people that you're fighting, you know, and then I end up like just losing, you know.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
We're pushing the payload. What are you doing? Still a little janky on the thing. It always gets stuck in that same spot too. I don't know if there's something with that specific spot. Whee! Burning for everyone. Uh-oh. Those will benders, man. Is that what that is? Is that... Yeah, it's a will bender. No, it's a dragon hunter. Interesting. Okay, this time I'm not the last one standing. This one, I'm the first one down. Second one down. The other guy went down before me, alright? Congrats on being dead. Is this coming from our team or enemy team? Who's just said that? That is the enemy team.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
I don't know. Some people are just like not good at, I don't know, life. Life skills. Whoa! Okay, what just killed me there? I want to see that. He hit me at the same time with 2 separate things, forming arrows into a barrier and deal damage at the location, and he did this. I don't know how he managed to do it, but he dealt 18,000 damage in 1 second.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
I guess. It's like 90% of my health.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
I just want to do as much damage as possible. If I know that I can do good damage, like, then I'll be happy.
Tranquility has appeared.
Where is this guy going? What was he doing? Did you guys see that? He like came from around over there. Weird. Oh, I'm on a rampage? I'm dead. How the hell am I on a rampage? Oh my god, I was literally trying to get up on there and I could not.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Okay, someone is being real sportsman-like. Love that. Shut up. You have a friggin' robot named World of Warcraft. Like, please. It's clearly a person that likes to get other people riled up. You know what I mean?
Halt all movement. Experiment incoming. Stand still for silence.
Stand still for science. Where is
Colosseum's
my team?
artifacts are
Like,
accruing
my
power.
teammates are fighting over here. Do you guys see that? Why? Like, there's no reason for you to go there and then die too. Oh, he's mad at her now because Ava was making fun of Kel. So now they're hanging out and fighting and whatever. And we're done. I got top damage and top kill. Well, we all got the same kills. That's the one thing about this. Oh, wait,
The
what?
artifacts have reached maximum
How the hell
power.
did I get the top kills and no one else did? Usually the kills are like mostly shared between people. One person is already gone. Okay. Well, anyways. So yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's not, I don't know, it's interesting. It's not a bad idea. I love the idea of the thing, but the problem is that just how PvP is kind of a mess. I feel like PvP is a little bit of a mess. So I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, like, of a game mode. So I was trying to work on the Discord server again last night, and it's like, oh my god, it's so tough because I don't know. There's like a lot of things that I don't understand about it, like the technical stuff behind it. So I'm like trying to set it up, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm literally like, is this working? Is this how I want it to be? Because the problem is, like, once I invite people into the server, it's gonna be like, it needs to work, you know what I mean? I think push is just too late. They could have added this years back. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if we're talking about them doing something years back for PvP, they should have worked on Stronghold. They did like one update on Stronghold right after Heart of Thorns released, and then never touched it again. And it's been like 12 years now. 10 to 12 years somewhere. When that came out. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I had the same sentiment when they announced push. Right? Like, I literally was, I think it was on stream or something. It was like right before GNT Wilds or whatever, whenever they announced it. And I was like, you know, I really feel like they should be doing they shouldn't be doing push. They should be like either work on Stronghold or replace Stronghold with push. You know? I don't know, because I liked Stronghold, the idea behind Stronghold. The thing is that I don't want the repeat of that to happen, right? Like, the issue isn't, can we get a game mode out that's good? The issue is, can you get a game mode out and then support it for a longer period of time? Because that's the issue that any of the game modes have, is that there isn't consistent support for these game modes. There isn't, like, you know, updates to World vs. World in a meaningful way, right? There's no updates to Conquest in a meaningful way. There hasn't been any updates to Stronghold. So now you're adding push into that, and it's like, what's going to be different about push when we're comparing it to things like Conquest, right? What's going to be different about that? Are you going to put more resources towards PvP just because you have a new PvP mode, right? Like, they keep talking about, you know, they're giving us a timeline to the point where it releases. And that's fine and dandy, but you're talking about a live service game. You're not talking about a standalone game that you release to the public and then people play it and it's done with. You're talking about a game that's ever changing, that's ever constantly having updates and yada yada yada, and people want to see updates to it, right? So it's like, you know, because today on the post that they did today, I didn't read it, I just skimmed through it. Would love an entirely new map. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest parts for World vs. World, is having new maps and stuff like that. And I don't think I could be wrong, but I don't think it's so hard to make a new World vs. World map. Like, one new map in 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there has to be developer resources that they can allocate towards those things. Okay? Or like even updating, like I would love to see a new Eternal Battlegrounds, right? Like take the map Eternal Battlegrounds, kind of keep it the same way, but make changes to it. You know, make environmental changes, use some of the new assets, use some of the new music, right? Give it like a new feel. You don't really have to update the things around it, but it's like if people are going into like a map that looks different, they might feel like it's a little different, right? And you can like move some stuff around and change some stuff and add some things here and there, like tiny little things. You don't have to redo the whole map, you know, but just kind of change some stuff. And that's what I'm worried about. It's like you're adding another thing, another pebble onto the pile of things that you have to take care of, but you're not taking care of them. Like you're not taking care, like, you know, for the most part, ArenaNet has been focusing on PvE, but now they're adding a PvP thing. And it's like, can you sustain a support? Right? So what I was going to say, like the article that I read today, right? They had a timeline of where they're at in the development of the PvP mode, which, okay, cool. You know, I like to see that stuff, right? I like to see the behinds and what's the thought process behind the different things. It's good. I like that. Okay. But then, like I said, it goes to like release. That's where the thing is. It's release. The little graph that they have literally goes to like iteration and blah 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 and like polish and then release, right? And it stops at like where they release it. It's like, okay, but what's post-release? What does post-release look like? Are you adding new push maps? Are you working on more like, you know, maybe different, like, I don't know, different things, like refining things and like looking at like maybe doing more. I think the biggest part in PvP is the balancing anyways, right? And I think the PvP balance hasn't really been stellar, you know? It's not been bad, but it's not been stellar, I don't think. Alright, so if they're worried about it messing with the meta, just make it within the edge of the mist area rule set. Then it can work into actual world versus world in rotation. They could have betas for it. They don't have to necessarily release it. They could literally have betas like they're doing for push, right? Like for the next expansion, they could say, hey, we're going to be releasing a new world versus world map, but there's going to be betas and we want to hear feedback. And so we're going to give you guys this map that we have what we think is like a first draft of how our final release would look like of this map, right? Like everything is kind of set in place, everything has whatever, but we want to have feedback. Is it too big? Is there not like, is there too much space? Is it like kind of, you know, because that was one of the Desert Borderlands, one of the complaints was like how massive of a map it is, right? And you have to like kind of traverse it, and the war claw isn't really that quick anymore. You know, they kind of like lowered the speed so they're not like super fast, you know, so there is a little bit of like, you know, there was feedback that they got and they never did anything with it, right? But it's like they have the opportunity of always like the player base is always willing to give feedback, right? Like you know, I've talked about this where I'm like, I wish they would do like things like surveys and stuff like that. You know, like Genshin Impact, I think is one, and I've talked about this. Genshin Impact is one of those popular games because of the feedback that it takes from the player base. You know, it's a good game because it takes feedback from the player base, and it you know, kind of like it listens to their player base and it does what the player base asks for. You know, they do the things, and you know, if a release doesn't really land, they're like, okay, we're not going to do that kind of release again. You know, but ArenaNet just kind of like, they're just like, we wanted, no one asked for push, right? No one asked for another PvP mode. So ArenaNet just came up with this idea, right? They were like, okay, we're going to be doing this new PvP mode, right? No one asked for it, and it's like, okay. But like I said, and I said this yesterday, right? Like one of the things I talked about yesterday is I tell people, like, think that thought all the way through, right? Like I think that is a prime example of exactly what I was talking about yesterday, because it's like, think that thought all the way through, because I don't think they thought that all the way through. like once you add it, what's the long term here, right? This guy wants to kill me, and I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna try to do as much. Oh no.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. Red team
Oh, no.
has obtained an artifact.
Kill him. Kill him. Yes. Awesome. This is a great group. We're doing really well.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
We're doing really well. Oh no, I couldn't finish my overload. That's annoying as hell. Aha! Oh my god, everyone is down right now. This is so bad. Oops, I swapped into water and then I died anyway. Oh, too funny. Alright, it's like they did a Pathfinder style map in World of Warcraft with Pathfinder, but we never got a hot focus world map or End of Dragons. Apparently, Desert Borderlands is more Season 2 flavored than Pathfinder, but tomato.
Bonus power!
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, having another flavored map would be really nice, because it's kind of weird having two and then one. You know, having two of the same and then one that's different. It's kind of weird. So there's definitely an argument to be made there. There's no reason for them not do it. Their map artists are great. They're some of the best ones. And I think, you know, many long-term World vs. World players, they don't really care to, like... I mean, obviously they want new additions and stuff like that. But if, like, if we're just getting a new map, I think many of them would be, like, okay with that. They would accept that, you know. They would accept, like, hey, you know what? We didn't get any great updates or anything, but we got a new map. I think a lot of them would be okay with that. What are you? What? Okay, you're doing that. That doesn't really. I mean, it does this. Is that good? I guess that's good, right? Like. Oh, I was still alive. I didn't even realize I was. They gave the shouts for Tempest some ammo so you can use them more times. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Having the fire shout be like ammo, like 2 of them, is really nice. If the plays map editing tools will make them. I mean, I can see where the issue comes from when they do stuff like that. I get that, you know. You know, I totally understand the issue with that. But yeah, I just at least let us give you feedback, right? Make a beta map, make a beta.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Wanna tell us all about the fun things that you want to put in that. Like, give us a beta, show us the things you want to add into this map, and let us critique it, right? And like just critique it, just and listen to the feedback. I can't keep up with the payload. I think that is very important. I mean, I think ArenaNet has slowly started to listen to the player base, but it's like they should have listened to the player base over 10 years ago. They should have started listening to the player base. You know, I think that would have been a lot better for them. You know.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'll roll right over you.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
I knew that was gonna happen. Willbender with a spear. Yeah, that's like the new meta, I feel like. I saw some of the benchmarks earlier today. I was looking at some of those benchmarks for this is giving off big Marvel rival vibes. I mean, I guess, it's just with Guild Wars 2 slapped on, but it's like I haven't played Marvel Rivals. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know if this is like really a thing. Are you gonna go for it? Are you gonna? Okay, I'm gonna go for this.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
I want to go for the artifacts.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Really? Rude. Burn. I don't know, but it's definitely like in the style of like Overwatch and stuff like that. Ooh, Tranquility. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I got too overzealous there. Oh no! They all got brought back up. Oh my god, I was doing so well. Yes, get him. Oh no. This is so bad. This is just like the other match we had earlier, where everyone was like down and then they like got killed one of them. Get him. Yes! Oh my god. Heal. I need to heal. I need to heal. Get it. I'm gonna start this. Alright, well, a little late for that now. God, I hate Meteor Shower. It just sucks. Yeah, they just made it not good anymore. They really should bring it. They should just bring the original iteration of it back, honestly, at this point. It's such a risky spell to use. It's not good. It's not good. It's fun though. It's not good, but it's fun. But yeah, this is kind of like very close to something like Overwatch or something like that, or even Paladins had to push the payload mode as well. So rude. So rude. Oh. I dodged right on him.
The artifacts have reached maximum
power. Goodbye, Tamello. No. Aw, you meanie. Follow me. Ah, we almost have it. We almost have it. I can't help. I'm not close. Oh, hello. Wish Arena would make each impact of it do a burn stack at the very least, or when you finish a full meteor shower. Be cool if it let a fire field down. Something like that, right? Like everything else burns on the staff, but that doesn't do any burning. It's just straight up damage. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? But the way that they have done it now, it feels so funky. Such a funky thing. Okay, you're gonna go for that. I don't want to deal with Tamello.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. Red team has obtained an artifact.
Oh my god. And he did with like 2 damage dealers back to back. I'm gonna run over here. If you guys can kill them, that'd be great. See, they focus on me so much that they like... Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, they got their friend up too. Oh, no. Summon a friend. Oh my god, I hate Tamello. Get them out. Get them out of here. No.
Tranquility has appeared.
No, leave me alone. No! Are they following me? Oh my god, I don't want to deal with you. Please stop. Oh my gosh. This is so silly. It's like I love that I'm just keeping them occupied over here on the side. Right. I wonder if you chase it's just a big fireball you shoot out Kamehameha style, like that big huge fireball in the battleground fractal. So like one meteor. They already have that. They put that on the spear. One meteor, they put that on the spear. Oh my god, why is everyone down? What is... God, you guys, come on. We're better than this. Are we? I don't know. Are we better than this? I think we are. You, burn. They're just healing that guy. I can't do anything about it. No, stop it. Oh my god, I almost had them both. If it wasn't for Galaxy over here. Environmental damage triggers. Yeah, I don't know. I think I want them to keep PvP more simple. I don't want them to add any weird funky things into it, really. And I want to keep, that's the thing, because like ArenaNet makes their skills, like it's another thing about the skills and stuff. It's like they make their skills so like, they try to be really interesting with it and stuff, and they make them so complex that then ArenaNet has issues balancing it, because they're just like, well, how do we balance a super complex spell that works completely different than anything else? They're coming just after me. Like, you cannot tell me that they're not just coming after me. They're literally just coming after me. They're ignoring all of my teammates. You die. I'm serious right now. You die. That's what I'm saying. They should just go back to the first iteration of the skill. Keep it easy, keep it simple. Just it does a set amount of damage and adjust it to how you need it to be. You know, you're already rooted in place, which is awful for this kind of game. It's like the longest match ever, dude.
Tranquility has appeared.
No! Oh my god, I was like right in the middle of all of these people. I'm hiding. Oh, that worked! I cannot believe that worked. Tamello, man. Tamello's after me, dude. This build is actually really fun. I love the idea of just burning enemies to death. There's probably a better way to do it, but staff is just super fun. Okay, am I alive? What's happening? I didn't have my skills available. Alright. Ooh, I got top damage. Nice. How much damage did I do? Did I do something, statistics. Okay, that's pretty good. 15% of the of my team. I mean, out of 5 people, I had 32% of all the damage. Total damage dealt to enemy players while they're alive is 50. I dealt 50% of the damage of my whole team against the enemies. Wow, that's actually pretty good. I'm kind of proud of myself for that. That's actually pretty good. 50% of all the damage dealt to the enemy team. There's 5 of us, right? Like I guess 20% would be the go-to. Like that would be the normal one or whatever. The average, I guess, is what I'm looking But yeah, this is an interesting game mode. I think the simplicity of it, how you don't have to go to 3 different points and stuff like that. Like I said, it's all about just like a big group match, right? That's one of the things that I really like, and that's something that I like about this game mode. It's something that I really liked about League of Legends, was Aram or Aram, or however you name it, however you call it, where it's just like one long bridge and you fight, like 2 teams fight on that bridge against each other, you know. And I love that game mode. That game mode was like the most fun. I would always play that, I would not play the Summoner's Rift or whatever it's called. I would always play Aram because I don't know, it was simple, it was easy, it didn't require like a long setup, it didn't require you to like go in specific ways and like poke at each other and stuff like that, you know, that along a lot of like running around and stuff like that. It was literally like you just go in and you fight and and the match is over in like 20 minutes, you know. And it was great. I love that. So this kind of taps into that, right? And I think it's just a matter of coming up with specific builds for it as well, because I think that, like I said, AoE is going to be the master here. Anything that you can do in AoE, right? Like there's going to be certain elite specs now that are going to be shining, right? Because they can do things in AoE, right? Like I said, Herald can provide like all of the boons in an AoE in a small group, right? It's all about like, okay, if we're huddled together, you know. And it's kind of about like it's almost like a war of attrition, like who can stay alive the longest in this battle kind of thing, you know. I'm sure there's like certain strategies where you can like pull an enemy out of the group or attack from the side, or, you know, get the but it's kind of more straightforward, I want to say, than Conquest, you know. What level? So you can do PvP at any level. Okay, so once you have done your tutorial and you have a level 2 character, you can go into the PvP. It doesn't unlock, hold on. If that's your first character though, it doesn't unlock until, hold on, let me see. Level 3? Yeah, so level 3. So you have to, if you're a brand new person, you need to level up your character to level 3 if it's your first character to unlock PvP. But once you're through the initial tutorial and you're like level 2, you can just click on the PvP button and you can go in the lobby, and you can do it at any level, because PvP equipment is a different setup to PvE. So let's go in. Let's burn them all. Yay, burning. We love it. I thought there was an enemy there. I don't know why I thought that. So yeah, so you can do PvP at any level. The equipment is it's really easy to access, and then you have a different there's a PvP build button. Once you're in PvP, you'll see it at the top. There's a little button, and you can go in, and there's certain things that are gonna be like locked behind, like if you haven't played certain content. But if you make money, you can actually like just, you know, gold, like you can just unlock like certain rune sets and stuff like that. But yeah, basic PvP, like you can do some really good builds even with the basic stuff. You don't need to have all those unlocked. I still have like a bunch of stuff that I haven't unlocked because you don't really need it.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Ugh, I hate it. I hate the fear on that staff. It's annoying as hell. I'm gonna use meteor shower. This guy's annoying. I don't like that guy. we're doing pretty good right now. We're doing pretty good. Hey, Jex Pro. I'm setting you on fire. Oh, I was like, I'm gonna leave all my friends down there. I don't even care. We win! Top kills, top damage. Woo! That was great. I don't know. Wow. Okay. I'm silver, you guys. I know. You can be impressed. It's fine. I'm silver. Silver isn't that good. Just for those of you that don't know, silver is not great. So I'm in the silver league. I did 60% of the damage dealt to enemies. As long as I'm staying over like, you know, 30%, I'll be happy with that. I'll be okay with that. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Yeah, so when you're in PvP, like I said, you can click that button at the top, which brings you to opens up your PvP panel, right? You click this button up here, brings up your PvP panel, and you can enter the PvP lobby and then come. What armor you're wearing doesn't matter. If you're completely naked, as long as you have a weapon in your hand, like there's not even any stats on this. Okay, there's no stats on these weapons. There's no stats on any of those. There's no equipment or anything. It goes by amulets. So you have to like select an amulet, kind of like what are the stats that you're going for, and then you have to select a rune set to kind of, you know, how do I improve my stats? How do I improve the things that I want to do? And then you get a relic in there, and then you select a weapon. You gotta have a weapon. Doesn't matter what level the weapon is. You can just go buy one at the weaponsmith here for really cheap, you know, and you can just say, yeah, I want to have like, you know, I want to have, you know, a dagger or whatever, right? I want to use a dagger, so I can now go into my PvP build, and if I press the right button, and I can just say, yeah, I'm gonna equip this dagger, and then you can use the dagger skills. Since there's no stats attached to it, it doesn't matter what dagger you're using or whatever, and then you can just jump in. Like once you have your build set up the way you want it, right? You still go off of your build in here, but you're actually available to use any of them in PvP. I think it unlocks, like, if you have the DLCs unlocked, you can use the other elite specs and stuff like that. But you just set up your build, and you just jump in, you know. And you can do the push beta right now, which is for the next week. Yeah, I played Guardian and Necromancer the most. I did play, I guess, a little bit of Revenant. I don't know when that happened. I don't remember playing Revenant. Yeah, definitely Guardian. I played Core Guardian for a long time in PvP. I think that's how I got my back piece. And then once I got my back piece, it was like, done. See you later. These matches really do go faster than other types of PvP. Yeah, it is much quicker. And I think that's something that a lot of people like as well. Is like you just jump in and then you run to the middle and you pull it, right? And you can get it. I mean, some of those will last like the whole duration. Like I actually had one earlier where we were losing, but it ran out of time. The match ran out of time, so we ended up still losing, but it was the whole duration of that, you know. So sometimes you get those as well, but it's much nicer when you have a match that's like one-sided and you just want to get out of the match. Like, you know how you sometimes have like that one-sided match and you know your group isn't going to be able to win? You can just, it's going to go by so much faster in this mode. All right, we're against a Core Guardian and a Dragon Hunter. What is that? That's not a Weaver. Is that a Weaver? No, that's a Catalyst. The Weaver is like the weird S-looking thing or whatever, or like question mark looking thing or whatever. Oh, hold on, we're coming. Let's go, you guys. I love that you get a little speed boost as well. The Lindra is back. Oh boy. Lindra was really good, I remember. Burning! Burn them all! Burn all of them. Marcel over there, burn him. Uh-oh. Marcel is mad. Where is he? hi.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
No, I'm gonna die. Ah, I had 18 health. You can see that? I had 18 health for the last second there. I was like, no. Yes, revive me, Tenebrae Tempestar. Tempestari. Bloom Falcon. I like some of these names. Some people are like very wow,
The
everyone's
artifacts
down in
have
my
reached
group.
maximum power.
I'm going to need to try it now. It's not bad. I mean, and you know, it never hurts to try something new. You know, I know a lot of people that are just like, they write it off right away because it's PvP. It's like, just go in and try it out. You know, if you lose and if you suck, it doesn't matter. You know, maybe you're going to have a good match. Maybe you're going to win. Maybe you're going to find a new love for it. You know, I mean, if it's a game that you love, like, why not try something new? You know? In it or whatever. Okay, I didn't hit a single person with that. Wow, really? That's so annoying. Zalindra, burning you. Bloom Falcon, burn, baby, burn. Burning the whole world. I don't know why I've been, for the last like half year, I've been on this kick of like fire. I've never been one to use fire magic and fire mages and
Red
stuff.
team has
But
obtained
I
an
just,
artifact.
you know, I did an Elden Ring and then now I'm doing it here. I was like, I'm a fan of this. It's like, is there an inner pyromaniac that has awakened? Ah, no! I was gonna use my force skill to go, like, literally jump through the whole group, and I got interrupted right in the middle of the group, and then I ended up being stuck in the group. And I'm like, not good. No, I refuse. No more rage quitting, at least that's the hope, yeah. I don't know. PvP is still toxic. PvP is so toxic. Just don't listen to chat. Don't ever read chat in PvP. Don't ever read chat in PvP.
Tranquility has appeared.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know why I used that. That was not a good idea. I'm messing up really bad right now. I guess I'll keep you up. Where are you
The
going?
artifacts have reached maximum power.
I'm gonna keep burning you. Woo! Sorry, buddy. Oh, he's doing really good though. He's like hanging on. Woo! Where did he go? I don't know where he went. There's Gloom Falcon again. Dude, I hate the fear. The fear that they do is so my least favorite thing ever. He's on a core necro? That's brave. Core necro? I feel like I at least use Reaper. Like Reaper is really freaking good. Like in any shape or form, you can't mess up Reaper. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Bro. Hello, they're back. Oh god, I'm still gonna die. Still got. I'm just glad that I got the overload done, so that was satisfying as hell. Oh, Zalindra!
Colosseum's
It's
artifacts are
Zalindra. Let's
accruing
burn
power.
Zalindra. No, you can't. I'm not gonna let you. Meteor shower and summon a little friend. Woohoo!
Bonus power.
Bonus power. I don't know what that means.
The
I
artifacts
still
have
don't know
reached
what that.
maximum
Oh,
power.
I don't know what bonus power means. Do we just get like more stats or like what's the dealio here with the bonus power? Maybe I don't want it. Maybe I don't want your help. Bro, burn. Where did he go? Oh my god. He's zapped. Did you guys see that? He like
Tranquility has appeared.
Oh my god, this is like never ending. They're defending so well. I'm gonna hide down here. Alright, I did really well there, okay? That was like really... Oh no, don't come to me. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Mr. Gon. Mr. Gon. Oh well. Engineer with flamethrower. Ooh, that probably works, right? That probably works really well. I had a guy. I think one of the first matches that I had was there was an engineer with a grenade kit, and that was working really well for him. Like he was like throwing grenades on the point the whole time, and it was like AOE, and it was like blasting everyone. It was like, okay, this is good.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
I'm gonna get the other artifact while I'm here, while I have a speed boost on me. Do we get double power? We do
Blue
not.
team has obtained
We do
an artifact.
20% more condition damage and increased damage, so I'm helping my team out right here. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that Gloom Falcon dead. It's not a dead Falcon. How about that? I'm having a good time actually. I cannot even complain with all the bitching I did earlier. These last couple of matches have been pretty good, pretty fun. Oh no, I accidentally swapped water. That's okay. We'll heal a little bit. Yeah, we're doing some heals. Supposed to be all on fire, but that's okay. We're an elementalist. We can swap our.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Oh my god. I couldn't finish my overload. Would have been really nice if I did. Nope. No! How am I the last one? No, I'm not the last one standing. But I was close to the last one standing. No, that was so sad. Can do interesting burn build with Revenant, Herald, Shortbow, and Mace. Sucks Rift doesn't have an offhand that does burn. Maybe get Arena daggers does. Maybe if Arena gives them daggers. Well, that's assuming a lot, I feel like. Assuming a lot. I'm gonna get this bonus here for us. No one else is getting them, so.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
So stacking the artifacts doesn't actually do anything, so we found that out. So that's good.
Bonus power.
Bonus power. I don't know what bonus power means. I still don't know what that means. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Did you guys see that? They killed one guy and all four of them that were down got back up. How in the world? I got knocked back so many times I couldn't do anything. Get that guy. Get that guy.
Tranquility has appeared.
Burn build with Ranger as well. Torch alone does bonfire stack. 9 stack. Yeah, but it has to be like AoE. Is that AoE? Is the bonfire? It does, right? You like throw it and there's like a little fire field. Because like we're talking about like you got to do AOE. You got to hit all of them all at the same time with all of the crazy stuff, right? Like that's what you got to go for, you know? All right, I've had enough of this. I'm going to burn you all to the ground now. You're welcome. Get out of here. Is that the bonus power? Which one?
Red team has obtained
Which one?
an
The
artifact.
little explosion that happens? It's not. Like there's certain things that you can grab. There's these things, and one will pop up in the middle of the arena, and that will cause the explosion on the oh no. Or are you talking about like them getting back up? Because they got back up because they killed a teammate. If you kill a teammate while you're down, you get back up like I just did. And they were all 4 down, and they killed one dude, and they got back up. It was pretty stellar for them. Oh my god. Kill them! Do it! I can't carry this whole team by myself. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Kill that falcon. This is an interesting match. I don't even, oh my god, that's so much damage. That was the Mixtagon over there. Mixtagon was doing the thing. Bro, look at him. Why are they coming after me? Oh my god, they're ignoring my teammates and coming just after me. Stop it. There's like 3 other people on that point over there. Just kill them. Just kill the guy. Just do that. There you go. Good job. Oh my god. I need a heal. I can't. Meteor shower and firestorm and another field. All of the burning
Bonus
field.
power.
Whee! Bonus power. I don't know what that means. Dude, I did so much burning in that. Can't even believe that anyone survived that. And my whole team died in the meantime. I'm by myself. All by myself. A bit slow as well. I need to beef it up. Listen, they don't. Main hand does burn. Mesmer needs a main hand that does burn. Yeah, I don't know. Again, there's a lot of weapons that Arena needs to look at. Okay, there we go. We can get that. We can get that right there. Perfect. Oh my god, look at that. That landed so perfectly right on them. Go after Glue Falcon. Kill him. Boom, done. Woo, alright. Oh, that was the end. Oh my god, time ran out. We got it to 100%, but I guess it didn't count. It was just before that. Alright. Whoa, okay. This guy did everything. He got top damage, top kills, top healing, and top revives. I thought I was like carrying this team, but apparently I'm just full of shit. Okay, I got all the. Look at all the chests. Look at all of them. Look at all the stuff I'm getting. Oh my god, it's too much. Alright. So, do the PvP rush, you guys. It's worth it. Just until you get those chests, honestly. Then after that, it doesn't matter. I'll repeat myself till blue in the face. We had enough power weapons for Ranger recently with the maces and spear. Need a Condi one next. Yeah, we can have a Condi Trident. I'm still riding the Trident train, man. I'm still just saying, Trident, it's gonna be the one. It's gonna be the one, you guys. Ooh, one more match. I'm already done with it. I just finished it. Look at all these things. This is literally, I've gotten all of this today. Like, from here on. Like, all of this. I mean, once I open that, I got 2 of those. I got an obsidian weapon. Do I have the staff? So funky. It's a weird, funky weapon set. We're gonna do more. I wanna do more. I'm having a good time. I want Trident. I want Trident for everyone on land. Do it, ArenaNet, please. Please. Trident for everyone. I want it. Especially now that I just finished my legendary Trident. Lightning shit. Hey, I wouldn't mind that on Ranger if they tap into like primal energy with it and do lightning shit like Engineer Spear, but for Ranger it would be like teal blue lightning. It'd be really cool. Like harnessing the powers of weather, of like nature, in the sense of like weather, where you can do like wind and light, like almost like air. I would love to see. Wow, this is like kind of like how my my elementalist is set up. Is that an elementalist? No. Is this a character? This guy reminds me of some character. I don't know. But I could imagine almost being like scepter air magic on the elementalist, where you do like the lightning strikes come down and you like shoot the lightning out of like your hand. You do it on your or the. It's like the hand that holds the scepter, but it comes out of the hand. It'd be really cool to have that like come out of the trident or something. Like that would be cool. But then it would do burn, but lightning causes fire, so it could do bleed. No, I would love the burn. I think the burn is cooler. I think doing that. But yeah, I don't know. They you know, ArenaNet always, now with the new weapon, with the spear, and I feel like if they do the trident for everyone, they would do the same with trident. But every weapon has like their own weird mechanic in there, right? Like I still think that spear on Ranger doesn't work, where it's all about the stealth and stuff like that. It just really doesn't work. It really doesn't work. It feels like, to me, it feels clunky to use, because then you have to have like, you have a very strict rotation, and if you don't follow that exact rotation, even in open world, you're completely useless. Like, I feel like, because I feel like more like many of the ambush skills are just like way better than their regular counterpart. So you have to like constantly be like ambushing. Who are we fighting? Anyone that we know? Sunny, Mordred Nord, Brotav, Izanagi, Enzo Weiler, Sunny, okay. Ezio, these are all new names. I have not read any of these names. Did I just get into a new league or something? Was that? No, I'm still here. I'm still a Silver Tree. But yeah, lightning causes fire, so I never stood on the stream when they were showing off the elemental spear. They were playing with the idea of putting burn on the air skills, but pussied out. Yeah, I don't know. They might want to, like, because the air skills have always been like just straight up damage, and they never were condition damage skills, and there's no synergy with like the air magic traits either, because there's nothing that deals with like condition damage or burning or any of that stuff. Oh my god, I totally didn't even realize we were starting. I thought I still had some time. Ripsy. They're just taking the thing with them. They're just going. Oh, that was an illusion. I didn't realize that was a mesmer. No, oh my god, I got down so quickly. Holy crap. Berserkers, man. They're strong. Ooh. Get them down, get them down, get them down, get that. Oh my god, that was so close. He had like a sliver of health. My god. Doing bleed, fire, air, doing burn, but they proceed, maybe they'll change their mind. I don't know. I'm really curious to see what the new weapons are gonna be. Dude. Fuck off. Like, why are they running straight to me? Like, they beeline it for me the whole time. Like, stop it, dude. Like, see, as soon as they don't do that, I do damage. Like, I'm just, like, sitting back here, flinging fireballs like a good little fire mage. Oh my god. Heal. I think I might have to switch up my heal skill. Oh god, get him down, get him down, get that guy. Yes, good job. Holy
Blue
crap,
team
that was
has
amazing.
obtained an artifact.
Blue team, we have an artifact. We do more damage. Oh, perfect. I love that. I arrived at my destination and I started walking again. Always love when that happens. I'm a healing. I'm a healing. I'm a healing. Sorry, Kenzo. The burn. Heal the burn.
Bonus power.
Bonus power.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Whoa, I shouldn't be doing that right in the. Oh god. No, you can't get. Ah, he stabbed me in the foot. He stabbed me right in the foot. Funny how that's how all we care about, honestly, at least true for me. With the next $1 cruise was all I care about, new locations and weapons. Everything else. I mean, that's pretty much all they're giving us with these expansion anyways. Like, let's be real, that's really all they're giving us. The masteries are shit. They're really just like whatever, you know. They're really not that significant because they only ever pertain to the new maps that you're in. So it's just like a year from now, those are gonna be all but forgotten masteries again, like all the other ones, you know. So it's just like whatever.
Maximum power.
You know, the rewards are just like, yeah, okay, maybe you get like a couple new skins that you want to use in there. It's nothing significant. It's nothing revolutionary.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
I love how, like, this thing is right in the middle. Like, right at the start. I don't want to get that yet. I do want to get that. Because I don't want them to get that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna leave behind a fire field for you guys to step in. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what's happening anymore. This is crazy, you guys. Meteor shower. Whee! No. Where are you going? Sunny? Have a little sun, why don't you? The power of the sun is just fire. Let's be real. Beep. Beep. You die. Ow. Excuse me? Talking me back like that? So rude. So rude. That's what I'm gonna do. Roll you over. Roll over, yeah. Not roll you over. I'm gonna do that too after you're dead. Roll your body over. Just because I can. I got feared. I knew something was gonna happen. I was just like, alright, let's do this and see what happens.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Okay, I think the bonus power, I think I misread the UI. I think the bonus power is on the top. Is it the percent? Once you hit a certain percent, you get bonus power? I think so. I think that's what that means. So I understand this more now. So we're at 94. Let's see if it hits. If it hits 100%, we get bonus power. Which, again, I don't really know what that means, but I think it has to do with like how much you do.
Power.
Oh, we might not get the chance. Well, maybe not. Maybe it has to do with the length, because we're... Yeah, okay, maybe it does have to do with that. Hells yeah! Winner! Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Most damage. How much? I did 57% of damage dealt to enemies. You're welcome, everyone. I didn't even look at the last match where
Tranquility has appeared.
because I didn't care. I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't get top damage. Warclaw has been fun in his new main form of travel. So yeah, but that's the thing. It's like the main part to me that made the Warclaw a good. Oh, you guys can't see that, but my no, turn off. Oh, my co-pilot opened up. But the main thing was that they just increased the speed of it. They just increased the speed of it, which that is like, okay, that is why that's my main mode of travel now, is because it's faster than like a Raptor, but it like moves better, and it has like, I don't know, it has like a dash and stuff like that. You know, it's like kind of like Jackal. I mean, you could use a Jackal too, you know, and I think it just looks better. But honestly, like the actual masteries themselves, they're just pertaining to Janthier wild maps, meaning that the sniff ability and the, like, you know, the jumping up the spirit springs and stuff like that, you know, those are not going to become, like, those are not going to be relevant anymore in the next expansion. And that's what always sucks about these masteries, because they introduce these masteries but they don't do anything with them. And I'm like, make those permanent additions, like add those to older maps, add the things around it to older maps, like add the vines, you know, that you used to fling from season 3. We talked about that yesterday. Like, add those to regular maps, add more of the mushrooms, bouncing mushrooms, add ley lines, add now that sky scales can use the air drifts or whatever they're called. You add those to regular, like, to the core maps. You know, it's one of the reasons why I really think that we need, it's another one of those reasons why we need a, like, a return to CORSAIR expansion, you know. Still use sky scale to reach highest places, of course. Hope next expansion, especially if we're going to desert area again. If we're going to desert area, I mean, we don't know. But they do a full mastery upgrade to Jackal. Love the Jackal skin, but I never get to see it because I barely get on that mount. Yeah, I mean, I don't really use the Jackal either anymore, really, you know. Remember when Janthier was first announced, we were excited about the Sniff treasure hunting and thought we would get the beetle walls to break down again. So that was the thing, right? Like, the wall thing, they never did anything with that, right? There was a clear, almost, I don't want to say lie, but there was a clear, like,
You must visit more often.
miscommunication from MarinaNet, because they talked about how in the map, right, in the what's the mountain map where the convergence happens and stuff, where the raid happens, they talked about how that's gonna have like treasure walls that you can open up and stuff like that, right? And the Warclaw can now like tear down these walls and stuff. and there was nothing there. There's barely any lore in there. There's no treasures to be found, you know, stuff like that. I don't know if that's like cut content or something, but that clearly didn't happen. Okay, so that's kind of upsetting. That's kind of annoying, I think. You know, Mount Belrior, yeah. And so, you know, that was kind of annoying because they kind of talked about that. The thing is though, I still use the sniff ability. Like, I go around treasure hunting almost daily. I go around doing that because it's just, there's this weird like adrenaline rush, dopamine rush that I get from that, where I get, not adrenaline but dopamine, where I just get in there and I'm like, yeah, I want to see all of these, treasures, and I want to get, you know, and it's like a great way of getting like ectos and stuff like that. And it's very casual, and it's just, I can get, just kind of hang out and relax and watch something on the second screen over here, you know. So I like that, but I know that with the next expansion, like the sniffing ability and the tearing down the walls, whether or not that actually was turned into something, which it wasn't, the tearing down those walls really never did anything. But I know that when the next expansion comes out, those don't mean anything. Those masteries don't mean anything anymore. They don't mean anything anymore. And it's just kind of, that's what sucks about those masteries. That's why I don't care about masteries. I'm literally like, it doesn't matter, because by the time, like 1 year from now, when we're going into the next expansion, guess what? Yeah, it's not gonna matter. You know, and that's what's unfortunate about that, about masteries. It's such a failed system. You know, it was supposed to be the horizontal progression where we get gameplay additions rather than gaining more power, right? It was like supposed to be something like that, and they did something that I felt like they could have really done something with in Icewood Saga, where you have the like three different, you have the green and the blue and the red, right? And that kind of influenced your gameplay a little bit. It made you stronger and stuff like that. Same with the Jade bot, but the problem is that they never really again, they didn't implement it anywhere else. So it's always like, it doesn't matter how much of this stuff they add for the current expansion, because it's going to be gone in a year anyways. It's not going to matter anymore. Like, it's not going to matter anymore. And that's what sucks about it. Oh, they have a healer. So that's why, like I told you guys, if you have a healer, if you have a competent healer, that makes a huge difference in all the things.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Yeah, I thought we would be using the chain pull way more in the environment. I mean, way more. Like, even I was thinking of it as in like, we would be using it after the actual fight, where like after the fight we now have this we now have the instance open where we can travel around and we can look around and we can find treasure, right? Where we can like dig around, we can sniff around, find different like hidden walls or something, where like hidden passageways were opened up after the fight and stuff like that. And like, that's how we get part of the reward. That's how I thought that was gonna work. I thought we were gonna get like, oh yeah, this treasure vault kind of thing that's inside the mountain is gonna open up and whatever, you know. And it didn't happen at all. It didn't matter. That ability didn't matter. It might as well not even exist. The chain pull part of the expansion might as well not even exist, because it doesn't really do anything. Okay, like they could have us auto attacking those breakable walls, and it would feel the exact same way, content wise, right? Like there's nothing, it doesn't enhance anything. Instead, it was more used in boss battles. That I did enjoy. I did enjoy that is part of the way that they implemented that in the boss battles. I thought that was a great way of implementing that, where like the entire group of people just like they mount up all at the same time, like automatically at this point where it needs to be where we need to use it and stuff like that. I love that. And then having little gates to jump through. I still did top damage. I just want everyone to know that. I still did 41% of the damage dealt to the enemy team. Especially since Arena doesn't incorporate them into new maps. It's crap. And that's exactly the thing. I mean, it's like, you know, during Icewood Saga, like they added some bouncing mushrooms and stuff. Like every so often they'll add some bouncing mushrooms here and there. And I'm like, it should be part of your regular like I don't know how they go through the process of building the map, right? But like once you have the map done and laid out, right, with like the trees where you want them, the houses where you want them, the camps where you want them, you know, all the stuff laid out, right? And you start adding like NPCs into it, and you start adding events and stuff like that. One of the steps should be like, okay, where are we placing ley lines? Where are we putting these drifts, right? Where are we putting bouncing mushrooms? Where are we putting vines that we can do? Like they could do really cool. They could add another jumping puzzle that uses those same vines. I do understand that the one jumping puzzle that uses those vines from Draconis Mons is like a really hard jumping puzzle, but they could add an easier one, you know, and it would still be fun. It would be a different way of doing a jumping puzzle, right? And like you can only access that jumping puzzle if you have that Living World season, and I think that would be okay. Like that's another enticement for people to go get that, you know, that Living World season or whatever. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's just it's such a shame. Like the mastery system has been like so garbage for such a long time, and they've never done anything with it, you know. I mean, the friggin' new mastery we got with the Mist Travel Mersad thing, what a ways. Blog post made it so much more epic than it turned out. Well, and that was the thing, because they made it sound like we're gonna traverse this other realm, right? Because they made it sound like we're gonna traverse the Shadow Realm, right? Which is like this layer between the different realms, right? To like phase out of it. And all we do is like turn invisible and get like carried to like somewhere else, you know? And it's kind of like, okay, you know. But again, we're not gonna see those mirrors again. You know, the new map is coming out, right? We're gonna see those in those maps, like we're gonna see those things. With the next expansion, we're done with the mirrors. We're done with the Mersad magic. We're done with all of that stuff. And it really, what did we gain out of it, right? They could have done anything with it. You know, this is the same as they had with the New Hawk Wallows, where you can like jump into the hole and you come out at another spot. Like they could have used that. They could have just reused that, because that's exactly the same system that they use. It brings you from one place to another place, you know, and that's all it does, right? And it's just I don't know. Masteries are very, very disappointing, and they could have been something really interesting and really cool and enhancing the game in a lot of different ways. And it's just, it fell flat, and it felt like, again, it felt like they had a thought and they didn't think it all the way through, right? And it's like, anytime they add a new map, it's the same thing. Again, it feels like a thought and they don't think it through. It's like, think it through. Like, what are the things that you want to add into this map? You know what I mean? Like, I really wish masteries were more interesting. They're just not. Oh, I wanted to change my healing skill. I didn't do that. I want something that's, maybe I'll go for the shout. I think I'm gonna go for the shout, actually. Burning in the middle. Oof. Oof. Nice. Fantastic. Good job, you guys. Oh my god, there's another one that's kind of dressed like me. Another Char. Looks like me. Enemy Char. He's like a fiery guy too, but he's a... Okay, my whole group just died. Very disappointing. I'm very disappointed. Unless Arena surprises us and this stuff finally carries over. Does the heal shout have 2 ammo in PvE? No, it does not. I'm pretty sure it does not. I want to say it does not. Okay. I don't know if I got... I thought they would like bring it to me more, further, closer, whatever.
The artifacts have reached
Oh god, oh god,
maximum
oh god.
power.
I got lured into the trap here. That's an enemy dome. What are we all fighting? End of your time? Rampaging rampager? Interesting. Uncle Dirtnap? Estelize? What funky names. What funky fresh names we got here. Wow, this guy was like obliterated by my team. Holy crap. He was like, I'll stop you. It was pretty much in that.
Blue team has obtained an
That
artifact.
quickly. That's all that happened. I don't even know what just. I died. What the hell just happened? Oh my god, they got me trapped, and then they had like all the traps were doing like a crap ton of damage. They were doing like 15,000 damage to me because I was like caught right in the middle of their traps. The dragon hunter is pulling me in and killing me. Killing me, babe.
Bonus power.
Go, elemental, do your thing. And burning. Oh. Scary.
The Colosseum's
Really freaking
artifacts are
scary.
accruing power.
Whee! I love that. It's a great disengage skill. It's really good.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Wow, I've done a ton of damage already.
Red team has obtained an
crap.
artifact.
All right, come on, guys, let's do it. Let's push.
Blue team has obtained an
Get outta here.
artifact.
Really, dude? My guy. How about I sit you on fire? Oh. Oh, that was kind of a waste of a meteor shower there. Oh my god, whoever got that, nice job. Right in the middle of all of this going on. That is fantastic. I didn't even see who was on that, but congrats. That was a major power move right there. Holy crap. Run! Run! Run, 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 run. What's red on there? What's on there? What's on? Oh, hello. You just like walked in there. You did that earlier too. Like, get out of here. Dragon Hunters are constantly so it pisses me off. It's a great PvP spec, I think. Has like really some good potential because those traps are mean. Those traps are mean, I tell you what. Oh no 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 no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, why are you
The
coming after me?
Colosseum's
Stop
artifacts are
it.
accruing power.
Oh my god, they're all coming for me. I'm gonna die. Burn! Ah. Didn't even finish it. I'm gonna hide behind his barrels. Made it.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Bro, we need to get those
Bonus
artifacts.
power.
Oh my god, please no. God, I was gonna dodge. Rampaging rampagers on a rampage? It's a lot of rampaging. I'm getting this.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Go, red team, do your thing. Okay, blue team is about to get one as well.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. Tranquility has appeared.
Tranquility's in the middle. I want to. No, 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 no. Oh my god, no, I can't get to it. I can't get to it. Oh no. End of your time. Get up. Please get up. Please get up and fight in my name. In my name. No one else's. I'm the master here. Just kidding. I am not even that good. I'm so bad at PvP, guys. Like, it's not even funny. I'm the worst. Why? Where's all this confusion coming from? Stop it. Stupid Mesmer. Get out of here. Push it. Push it. We gotta do the thing they tell us to do. We gotta put. Oh my god, I thought I pressed the button. I did not. Alright, that's fine. Still worked out. Still worked out in my favor.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
I gotta heal. I gotta heal. Ooh, meteor shower right in the middle of that. Yay! Ooh. I was like, I can escape. Nah, I couldn't. Alright, if we keep this up for 6 minutes, we'll win. We're at 96 right now, so we're gonna be winning. You think certain relic only good in PvE though? Probably a good guardian I make after my main rev. Yeah, I'm kind of over making characters right now. I have so many characters and I barely play any
Red
of them.
team
I'm
has
just like,
obtained an
whatever.
artifact.
And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a total sourpuss as well. But yes, go get that artifact. I was just gonna do that. No, are you getting? Okay. They're getting the artifact.
Red team has obtained an
Oh
artifact.
my god! Look at all the things happening. Oh my god! I couldn't get it in time. No. No, help, I Chai, or whatever your name is. I. Get that veil dude over there. Get him.
Bonus power.
But it's so I'm gonna be a little like you know, one of those whiners or whatever, but anytime I have a build that I like, that I want to play with, you know, ArenaNet loves to nerf it. I don't know how that happens, but it happens all the time, and I'm just like really over it. So I don't make any more builds. I just kind of am like, okay, let's see what changes they're making, and maybe I'll be interested in using one of my characters and using this in a build. Because I'm tired of coming up with a build and then they nerf it for no reason. Like, most of the builds is like always like no reason. It's like, okay. Burning bolts, all the burns. Feel the burn. Whee! Oh god. I'm running away. Wow, we always get it right to like right up there, and then we die. Happens every freaking time. They're all on the field, and I'm burning them all. Estelize. Estelize this. Whatever Estelize means. Oh no. Push it. What is happening? Get up there, you dumb thing. Why are you so broken? Go! What is going on? There's no one on this. Oh my god, why is this so kaput? Well, it's beta. Hey! Hey! I got top. Wait, I didn't get top damage? Wow, really? Really? I didn't get top damage? Uncle Dirt napped it. Oh, damn. Well, damn. Well, damn. I did 65. Wait, what? Wait, how does that work? I don't understand that. Can anyone explain that to me? How does that work? If I did 65% of the damage, how did I not get top damage? Am I not understanding what this means? Total of the game was 15. Total of team was 23. Okay, I understand this now. Wait, what is this? Okay, I get this now. So I did 25. Okay, so I did 23% of the damage. See, that's much closer to what I thought. I was like, there's no way. So what is this? The enemy plays while they're alive. Team versus enemy. Oh, our team. Oh, versus. Okay, our team versus the enemy. So we did 65.
Bonus power.
It's the second one that I gotta look for. I did 23. I did 23%. So I think it's how much damage we did versus them. So we did 65% and they did 35% damage to us. I guess that's what that means. I don't know. I'll be right back, you guys. Give me 1 second.
You must visit more often.
Test. Okay. I don't know that. Apparently was still on. All right. So Okay, let me read all of this.
The spirits of the wild.
None of the Guardian specs have a good elite that does Condi except for DH with a certain relic. Elite skill. Mesmer Spear is so fucking beautiful every time I see it. I do love the little pattern on the ground. It's really, really nice when that pops up. Delete a lot, and I'm thinking of starting over entirely, but taking it slow and just playing as an NG on a free-to-play account using Epic. Finding it works the other way. They usually buff the kind of build character I play. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. It's kind of annoying that that's been happening. It started off when they did the first batch of nerfs to the Mirage, right? And it was just like a lot of people were like, oh well, we needed those, right? Because Mirage was like overperforming or whatever. It was one of the best builds in PvE and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I get that, you know, that's fine. But then they kept nerfing it and kept nerfing it, and it was like after the third nerf, I was like, okay, we don't need to keep doing this. Like now you're defeating that, right? And then I was like, and then Virtuoso, and I don't like Virtuoso. I'm not a fan of Virtuoso. I don't know what it is about Virtuoso. I've been trying to like kind of like Virtuoso, but I don't really. And maybe I'll try it out again at some point. I really enjoyed Mirage, and then they were like, oh no, Virtuoso is gonna be #1. We want Virtuoso, and then they kept buffing Virtuoso, and I'm like, what is happening here? Like, what is going on? So that already pissed me off, and then they did, you know, I loved that we got the spear on the warrior, right, which was a power damage long range weapon. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, that's awesome, you know. And then they nerfed that, and I'm like, okay. And then they buffed rifle, which still sucks asshole. And I'm like, okay. So it was just kind of like there was like choices that they made to certain things that I'm just like, you know. I've never liked Chronomancer. I never really got the hang of it. Continuum Split is like one of those. It's just I can't. In the heat of the moment in battle, I cannot use Continuum Split at the right time, so it's always just kind of it's always escaped me. Oh, we're fighting Sanraku. Interesting. Okay, Bloodsworn. There's a Spellbreaker on the enemy team. Not something you see a lot. Sanraku's actually in our team here. Look at Sanraku, you guys. If you guys have watched what's that called? What's the show called? I don't know, I forgot. Oh my god, they're here. They're here. Hi guys. What's going on? What are you doing? Hi. No! I'll finish her. Finish her! Ow, no, I got interrupted. Don't like Vindicator? I love Vindicator, the idea of Vindicator. I just never really liked Revenant. I've talked about this many, many times now. I don't know. Something about Revenant, it just doesn't click with me. So. So I am using this, right? Game might well use leaving fire to 6 leads of expulsion. I guess that's kind of nice. Right?
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Stupid Spellbreakers. Always ruining everything. I really wanted Blade Blade Sworn to be good. I really wanted that to be a good spec, but it sucks. It's just awful. Spellbreaker hasn't really seen any meaningful updates in a long time either.
The artifacts
I
have
still
reached
like it. It's
maximum
not
power.
bad, but I feel like there is some stuff that could be updated, you know. Yes, put yourselves all in one spot so I can burn you all together. That is exactly what I want. Well, sorry. I activated my my ability there. I still haven't changed my healing skill. I keep forgetting. Like every time I'm in the match, I remember, and then when I'm out of the match, I don't remember anymore. After I get done with the core story in season 1 of the NG, Condi Vindicator is a thing, but I never tried it. Condi Vindicator, is that a thing? Is that good? Is that actually a good, like a good build? I've never even thought about that, because I always felt like Vindicator was like either healing or damage dealing, just power damage, you know, and not like conditions or whatever. So push it, baby, push it real good. Oh my god, those spears almost cost me everything.
Bonus power! Red team has obtained an artifact.
All right. Oh my god, it's right there. Kill him. We win. Woo! Oh, we didn't get
Tranquility
top
has
damage.
appeared.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, I'm in silver 3 now. Okay, so I did 27% of damage for my team. So 20% would be right around what everyone should be doing, because there's 5 of us. So if I did 27, right, already
The
making up for
artifacts
like
have reached
one,
maximum
like
power.
almost one person, I guess you could say, for one other person. But I'm not even top damage, meaning that there's another person that's done a lot, like that's done more, meaning that there's definitely one person that didn't do any damage, or you know, the other remaining 3, I guess. It's like a combined effort. They all did 10% damage each. So if I got on the NG, I'm doing Core Story Season 1, and then I'm going to buy Janthier, get the Sphere unlocked, and buy End of Dragons, make a Rev, level 180, using Sphere, unlock Vindicator, purchase Hot and Pacifier. Hot and Pop. Hot and Pop. It's fun in PvE and good. Outputs a lot of torment with chill. Oh, okay, I see. Can use Shiro Jadewind Elite skill with the Relic of Ice to output a ton of torment. There's also other ways. See, and that's what I really love. Like, that's what I love. I talked about this before. You know, I like the torment on chill and the bleed on chill. You know, the Reaper has that trait, and then the first one is the Revenant. I really love those because they kind of transform how you like use a different, like, use chill, which chill is almost like, if it's not PvP, it's kind of useless in a way, but it makes it useful in PvP, and I really like that, actually. You know, I'm a big fan of that, actually. It's really cool. So you know, that kind of makes you want to try that out, you know. The Relic of Ice. I'm trying to remember. I'm changing this. Except I change this place. I need to remember. Dismiss this.
All things have a right to grow.
It does remove conditions. It used to not do that, but I forgot they changed that. That's why I didn't want to use it in the first place, because it used to not remove conditions, but now it does. Wasn't that like shouts granting an aura to eye because you're outgoing damage for a period of time? So we're not granting. I mean, we're granting some stability. I'm gonna see if I missed the stability on this. I want to see if I can get more damage output here, because you know when I use this, I give 5 people auras, meaning that I will get a lot of, well, I will get, does this maximum boon duration 10 seconds. Okay, so I'll get like 10 seconds of 7 more condition damage, 7% more condition. Applying the chain over. Yeah, I need that for this, though. I need to have as much might as possible because we're going to be consuming might on yourself and release a torrent of flame. Allies are granted might, while damage and burning is increased based on the might consumed. Yeah, so I definitely need to keep that. And it should do chill thing for Guardian, but make it poison. Well, we've talked about that ad nauseum, right? Like, I feel like they should do others, not just chill, but like do something with, you know, do something with the non-damaging conditions and combine those with damaging conditions, right? Weakness, right? Weakness. What else do we have? Weakness, vulnerability, any of those. What? Okay, we're just, okay, bye. We're gonna take this for a spin. Thank you. Oh my god, they have a healer in there that's like healing all of that damage I'm doing. Oh god. It's a Reaper. Reapers are so OP. Wow, this team is good. They just completely annihilated us. Oh, Gloom Falcon is on our team. Ellen Degenerate. Shiki T. Gloom Falcon. Oh, Corpsey. Remember Corpsey? Corpsey was one that we fought as well. This name kind of rings a bell a little bit. Uchtrid. Ice Car. It sounds like a different language. Sounds like I'm butchering some kind of language in the world.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Yeah, someone is like healing them so much. I don't even know what's going on there. This does not burn. This does not burn in PvP? Oh my god, I had no idea. I thought it did burn. It burns in PvE. It does not apply burn in PvP. That's so garbage. Why not, ArenaNet? I just realized a core element of my build that doesn't have... Okay, fine. He's dead. He is dead. That is crazy. Are you serious right now? Oh my god. Oh, wow, that was a lot of damage. Whoever did that, that was crazy. That was a ton of damage. Get him. Get that down, guy.
Bonus power!
Bonus power.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
I'll read all that in a second. Hold on. Once I die, because we all know it's gonna happen. Ow. Rude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. Tranquility has appeared.
You know, one thing I do love is that they're combining all these different mechanics from all the different PvP maps. They're using the artifacts, they're using the, like, the cannon. They're using tranquility, the tranquility stuff from the one map.
The artifacts
like,
have reached maximum power.
there's so much. I'm gonna get the thing. I'm gonna get the thing, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Get thing. Ooh, I got the thing.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Oh, without your healer, you guys are donezo. Donezo 4. Alright, cool. Who is the healer on that team? Oh, it's the druid. It must be the druid. I have Mega Man music stuck in my head. Oh god. Oh god. Summon! Oh, come on. What? God, I was doing so much damage. You stupid healer. Or is that the healer? That might be the healer. I didn't realize they had an elementalist. Maybe that's the healer. Maybe they have two healers. Maybe that's the problem that we have. I was gonna read, but
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Look at how close the match is. We're at 78% and they got it to 79%. So wow, okay, I don't even know what happened there. Okay, thanks, bye.
Bonus power! The artifacts have reached maximum power.
No, please stop it. Bloom Falcon, my friend.
Tranquility has appeared.
Damn it, I just wanted to get the artifact. Whatever. Stuck in my head. Monaco? Monaco? I think it's Monaco. I need to play that again still too. I haven't played any Expedition 33. Gotta play that. Alright, guess what I'm doing? I'm getting this.
Blue team has obtained
And then
an
I'm getting
artifact.
Tranquility. Take that, bitches. Hells yeah, let's do it. Ooh, we already pushed further than they did. Ooh, he was invulnerable still. No! God, I hate those, wow, we pushed that. We did it! Wow, I didn't get any. I was not the top in anything. Holy crap. Ellen Degenerate was
The
most
Colosseum's
damage as
artifacts
a
are
ranger,
accruing
as a
power.
druid. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Good for her. All right. Anyways, or just make Guardians output even more burn through chill. Do they whole freezer burn concept? I mean, that would be kind of interesting. I would love that. Thieves have weakness, poison, but it's enemies gain weakness when you poison. Well, that's the thing. I want it the other way around. You know what I mean? I want the non-damaging conditions to do something that gives you a damaging condition. So having it maybe the other way around would be really cool. And then give the thief like a really good way of applying weakness or whatever, and then you can like stack poison, you know? I don't know, just an idea. We're gonna keep going with this. This is fun. This is fun. And we're having a good time. Kind of wish it was the other way around, so you played around with applying weakness more, but weakness is a pretty strong debuff. There's a weakness interaction for Necro as well with bleed, I think. But same thing, kind of lame and forgettable. So if you bleed, you weakness them. You have obtained the waterfall. Yeah, it's weird, and it's like the image doesn't look like the arena that we're gonna be playing in, and then the map doesn't look like the arena we're playing in, and like it's so weird. Everything is so funky right now in there.
You must visit more often.
I'm enjoying this game mode. It's very straightforward. It doesn't need like Conquest is one of those that needs coordination. You need team coordination. Like who's gonna go far, who's gonna go mid, who's gonna go home, who's gonna you know, what are the different builds, what are we gonna do, where are we going, blah 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 blah. But like honestly, with push, the one good thing is you can just jump in and play. Now, like I said, it kind of depends on like I feel like a team that's talking to each other in Discord or something, they're always going to have an advantage over the other people. I feel like, you know? All right, let's see who are the returning members. So there's us, Scarlet Winters, Mira Miss Savannah, Sungjui Yunny, Bura Bill, Triyeet, Mr. Neff, Chris. I would like to buy a vowel, please. Calvas Zencor, and Cal Tamp. Cal EMP. I heard that line watching, it's truly the myths. Everything's an illusion. Well, the myths aren't really an illusion. The myths are such a weird subject in Guild Wars that, like, I can't even explain the myths because they're such a weird concept, and I feel like ArenaNet has kind of retconned what the myths are too over the years, so. Alright, so we have a whole different group of people now that we're fighting. Maybe this guy's a healer? I don't know. We have a Renegade. Is that Renegade? That's Renegade, right? Poor Necro and Reaper. Already not a fan. Way too much fear already there. Like, don't even care. Alright, let's go. Speed boost. Oh, speed boost. You need to die, please. Thank you. She's trying to get here. I was like, no, stop it. Fire elemental, shoot your fireballs. So one thing that's kind of weird is, you know how it says 0%? It's really not at 0%.
The Colosseum's
It
artifacts
starts at
are accruing
50%.
power.
So that doesn't really make any sense because you can't actually, if it goes the other way, it starts counting for the other team. So it should really start at 0 and go to 100%, and it should like, it just should count that way. Oh my god, are we already winning this? In like a minute and a half? This is insane. There's no way we're winning this already.
The artifacts have reached maximum
My
power.
god. They're not even fighting back anymore. They gave up already. Look at them. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh my god. But yeah, so it doesn't really, it starts at 50%. As soon as you move it, we can look at it next match. You guys will see it. Oh my god, I can't even believe this. I didn't get the most damage. I mean, usually I get more damage. Wait, how much did I do though? How many percent? Oh my god, I only did 8% of damage. Holy crap, there must have been a beast in here with like some burst stuff in there. Two separate thoughts, my bad. That's okay. Sorry, I had to move my headrest. It was low. But yeah, we if you guys see that, like, they need to change that, right? Like, I get that, you know, if you're gonna do a tug of war on the bar or whatever, then actually have it to the point where, like, if one group gets more percent, the other group gets less percent. But that would kind of suck, because that's not really how push, like, in other, like, the push the payload kind of works in other games. So they should really do it where it starts at 0% and you push it to 100, or start it at 50, or don't start at 50. Like, that's the main point. Because you can't go to like 30% or 40%, right? Because you can't go under 50. If you go to 50, which is 0.0, it starts counting for the other team. So it doesn't really make sense. I'm trying to close this. Okay. I guess I still gotta talk to her to get this box of goods so I can get my 2 vials of blood. My 4 vials of blood out of it. Some people give up because it's just faster instead of fighting and making the match. I mean, I guess, but like, you can still bring it back. You just gotta coordinate a little bit. Like, we've had a couple of matches where they got like all the way to our base, and then like we pushed it back. We didn't necessarily win, but hell, whatever. All right. Okay, this is like almost the same team that I just hit. Oh, well, we were fighting Kale Temp. But Mirror Mist was on our team. Abrases? I feel like that name rings a bell. Wasn't that one of the Guardians we fought earlier? Sungji Yuni was on our team as well. So there's like 3 repeat people here. Kura 8, I don't know who that is. Sly, I fought that person earlier. Uki. It's Uki. Lazarus Ferenz, Greya Kagami. I don't know any of those. But Slay. I'd like to buy a consonant, please. Like, this is not too many vowels there. But they were really good, so I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots over here. This is actually kind of fun. I find this better, but it might just be because the true veterans that are playing, like, that play PvP, they might not be playing this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is indicative of what it's gonna be like when it's actually released and we're actually playing. I didn't even place that. Well, you know what? Lazarus ran into that, so I'm good with it. Alright. Push it, baby. Push it real good. Ooh, I wonder. You know what I wonder? I wonder if like a Deadeye would be really good at this. Like a sniper that just sits back and like shoots the group from afar. With like 1500 range, you can easily do that. Why am I the only one on the point? Why am I all alone?
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Oh my god, my team is like made up of like badasses, dude. Off I go now. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But I think that would be an interesting build as well. Like someone that just like, you know, sits back and shoots from
The
afar and
artifacts
just
have
like
reached maximum power.
does like high damage. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Oh, hello. I did not get top anything either. Oh my god, I'm about to go into gold. I don't want to go into gold because then it's going to be like all the tryhards. It's like all the sweat lords. All the sweat lords are in gold, guys. I don't want that. I don't want that at all, please. No, 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 no. So, do you guys like the map? Do you guys like the idea of like having a Canthan map? Does anyone really care that much? I've never been a fan of the like futuristic steampunk that Kaineng had become. I've never been a fan of that. They didn't do enough of the neon lights because I would be okay with the neon lights, but I feel like they never really went far with that. But nonetheless, I don't really care that much what the map looks like, you know, because it's not like when I play PvE, obviously I care what the map looks like because I'm walking around the map and I'm like, you know, looking at like all the different things and stuff like that. When I'm playing PvP, it's so fast paced and it's so like I can't sit there and enjoy it anyways, you know. So all right. Okay, we're fighting against Sungji Yuni that we were in group with earlier, so that might be, if that person was our top person, man. But we have Miramis Svena back. Adeline Ravenscroft, Death Reaper, and Diner. Rosales Grimm, Redmond Brennan, and Reaper of a Life Force. Yukari. Whatever. Alright. Sounds like a bunch of new people. Except for Miramis, who's dying right now. So sad we didn't get any news, any like not news necessarily, but we didn't get any teaser for the new release. It would have been really nice to have a teaser, at least like a picture, you know, at least like some kind of concept art or a voice line or like, you know, because they made that whole animation last time where it has like the spectral agony thing, right? And I was just like, okay, that's cool, you know. They didn't need to do all that, but a teaser would have been really nice today. So I'm hoping we're gonna get a trailer next week. You know, we're gonna have to see how it goes, but get that Reaper of Life. Alright, push it the other way. I'm just gonna do my job here. Yeah, you guys hold them off over there. I'm gonna place that on the ground. Alright, I'll be here. I'll push it myself. I'm not gonna survive if someone attacks me, but hey, I'm here. I'm doing it. Oh my god. My whole team is dying right now. This is gonna turn out so bad for me because they're all coming. They're all coming. Guys, I'm just pushing this. I don't even care. I don't even care. No, don't hit me. Ooh, line of sight. No, no, they're coming. Ah, they're here. I tried my best. I'm sorry. I was really trying. Oh, my elemental died. All right, I got it to 84% though, so that's good. Wait, why does it say 53 now? Oh, because they did push it originally. They pushed it a little bit.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Oh, that's not good. None of that is good. None of that is good. Oh no. Yeah, he has a whole nother life bar. So he's a little bit ahead. That was not good. Even with the relic, I couldn't do anything. That is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Oh my god, they're pushing it. I don't know what a good way to counter them is.
Bonus power!
No. Ah. Oh my god, I was doing so well.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
I was doing so well.
Tranquility has appeared.
I pushed it to 84. I'm sorry, you guys. I couldn't push it any further. I tried my best. I swear I did.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
No. Oh my god. Alright, hiding around the corner here. Look out for me. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Wrong way. What? I was not facing. I was not facing that way. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Alright. Wow, we're in equal terms. We're at 84 each side. Push it back, push it back. Get it away. 84% on both sides. Oof. I'll be in it. I'll be in the circle. It's fine. You guys do your thing.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Uh-oh, red team and artifact, not good. What? I'm in it. Push it. I got so much vulnerability. I had like 23 stacks of vulnerability on me. this person right here, that might have been our top player in the last game because she's really good. She's good. She's really good. I die. She's really good, okay? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna come out and say it. She's really good. Okay, I'm gonna get an artifact for us. Because I feel like we're gonna need it. They're gonna push the payload. I hate that the payload isn't on the map. Or it is on the map.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Oh. I guess it is on the map. I don't know why I thought it wasn't.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. Red team has obtained an artifact. Tranquility has appeared.
I am I was like, no, please. I had like two stacks. I had like a stack of torment and a stack of something else, and I was like, please don't kill me, and then it killed me, and I was like, god damn it. I feel like Renegade is probably a really good one as well to go for this, because it does like really good AoEs and it's really quick and a lot of things that it does. So Renegade might be another one that I'm trying out. No! Guys, what are we doing? Push that. You gotta stay a little bit. You gotta stay a little behind on this. It's kind of janky in that sense. I'm sorry, Miramist. I'm just trying to push this as far to their area as possible. Yeah, don't target me. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna push this. Don't hate me, please. No.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
All right, I tried, you guys. I tried my best. So it gives you a little flag on like exactly where we are. I'm realizing a lot of these things now that are very subtle that are not explained. So the flags means how far we
The
got.
artifacts have reached maximum power.
The artifacts? I gotta get the artifacts.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Why is this not... How are they like surviving like all these stacks of burning that I put on them? It is obscene. Oh, they've already pushed it further. No! Stop them! I gotta jump in there. I gotta jump. I can't make it. I can't make it in there. No, 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 no. Kill him. Yes. Oh my god. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. What? I can't even. Push it. Push it. Push it. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. We did really well though. So this is a great match. What?
Halt all movement.
Oh no.
Experiment incoming. Remain in the target
damn it. Bod mode. No, I'm trying to push this.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
What is even happening? Are you gonna kill me or not? They're not killing me. They're just leaving me here. There it is. I have just died. Oh my gosh. All right. We're not doing good, but that's okay. Wow, everyone's dead. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of like doing something with like chill, I was just thinking. No. We were gonna lose anyways. Everyone was downed. Enemy team was all down. Yeah, this person's stacked. They're really good. But yeah, anyways, so what I was gonna say with chill, like, you know, I like that, you know, they do something with chill like that where it's like, you know, you apply torment or bleed or whatever, you know, and I've always thought that like a water elementalist could really profit from that, you know, where you make it contest with some of the other really good because it has some pretty decent elite ones, you know, and you could or what are they called, like the master, what are they called again? The grandmaster, right? Like, yeah, so it's the major master grandmaster. How does that work again? I always forget the terminology they use for it. But yeah, the grandmaster traits, and just like make a grandmaster trait for water, instead of like, you know, because I think one of them is like soothing mist is stronger and you get vitality. Another one is something about healing or auras or something, like you share auras, you know. Like soothing mist isn't that great, really. Like it could be put onto like another one, really, honestly, and then just have it where the new grandmaster does like bleeding or something, or torment or fire. You could do fire, like burning, because then you could have like the freezer burn, really, for real, you know, because it's an elementalist. So if you have like anytime you chill a foe, you apply like burning for a second or something like that, and it has like maybe an internal cooldown of like a second or something. That'd be kind of cool, because you could combo that with the fire trade line, you know, and then just like combo that with like anything that deals with burning on that line, and then you can just build this like ice mage that then causes all this burning, you know. That'd be really fun, really interesting. I want ArenaNet. I feel like if Guild Wars 3 is like gets announced and stuff like that, I want them to, the last few patches of Guild Wars 2, you know, I want them to kind of go crazy and kind of do like all these like weird changes that they never wanted to do because they didn't want to mess up this or that or whatever, you know. It's like just you know, because Guild Wars 2 is probably gonna, you know, not necessarily die, but it's definitely gonna lose most of its population if Guild Wars 3 comes out. So at that point, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's the same with like what they have done with Guild Wars 1. They've been adding all these like different weapons and different things in it, you know, the new PvE skills and stuff like that, and many of them are just kind of like way overpowered, and that's fine because it doesn't, at this point, doesn't really matter anymore, you know. And I kind of want them to do the same thing with Guild Wars 2. I want them to like just kind of go like, oh, it doesn't really matter anymore because we're doing another game now, and like let's just go crazy and do all these like balance changes that are just making these different builds like super strong, you know, super powerful. All right, am I gonna get a match or what's going on here?
You must visit more often.
Trying to figure out what I'm writing. I'm writing something and I'm like, I was trying not to be mean. Someone asked me for an honest opinion and I don't like to be too honest because people can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. Okay, Kale is back. Magic Sleepy Sleep. Steamed Jalapeno. Zephyrith. Morty the Menace. Radiant Dreamfire. Unosi. These are all new names except for Kale Temp. I don't remember any of these names. Morty the Menace. Radiant Dreamfire. I don't. None of these I remember. I don't remember any of them. I'm probably going to play a couple more games. We're going to see how long this one is. But yeah, we're going to kind of... This was fun. This was a fun little, like, romp into PvP and that kind of discussion. It's, you know, it doesn't blow me away. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't know how much they put in resources into this. It's good. I'm having a good time. It's not really, you know, I've been nitpicking, you know, obviously. There's always criticism and nitpicks and stuff like that to do. I'm enjoying it. Overall, I think it's pretty decent. But like I said, my number one concern is what is with the longevity of the game mode? Like, what do you have planned for the longevity? Are you doing updates? Or you just kind of drop it, leave it, and then have it be forgotten like Stronghold? Or what are you doing with it, you know? Do you have the resources to even do that? Because they're already making a big deal as is out of like, you know, it's already a big deal. Like, PvP doesn't see a lot of updates, and a lot of games. Oh my god, what just... I don't even know what happened. Access Symmetry, Mind Rack. Mind Rack hit me... How often can that hit you? It hit me 3 times for 4,000 damage each time. That is a little insane. Okay, and I'm dead. These mesmers are way overpowered.
Artifacts are accruing power.
It's because I have 2 mesmers hitting with Mind Rack. I think that's what it is. Oh my god, what in the world? This is insane. This is insane. Like, you guys can't really... I'm gonna move this up here. So, just to show you guys, Lingering Thoughts, Axis of Symmetry, like this all hit me in 1 second. Okay, most of this all hit me in 1 second. So when you look at that, that's like, I don't know, 25,000 damage or something. I don't know, rough estimate. I didn't really count it, but that is insane to hit you in like 1 second. Okay, well, might as well give up on that. We have 2 Mesmers that are both doing that build. Jeez. We're doing a similar build at least. And then they have a healer in the group that's completely healing them all the way back up. Like, that's... Who is the healer in that group? Or at least that's what's looking like, that they have a healer. I don't know. I'm gonna attack. Attack the guy that's down. I can't do anything. This is wild right here.
Power!
This is crazy right now. Alright, just push it in. Jesus. That's what she said. Alright, that was really quick match, because we're not gonna win this. Those Mesmers are absolutely insane. They're just doing way too much damage.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. Tranquility has appeared.
Okay. I guess we're back to pushing.
Stand still for
Oh
silence.
god.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Test
Blue team
subjects
has
may
obtained an
experience
artifact.
dizziness, confusion, and death.
Blue team has obtained
You know,
an
the
artifact.
thing about that is that they can, like, they just blow all their shatters, and they just inflict all this stun and stuff like that on you, and it's just like, holy crap. You know, they just have a way of bursting all of their abilities and just like causing all this mayhem. Like, we have 1 Chronomancer and 1 Virtuoso. I can't do anything. Like, this is just annoying as hell. They're all glass cannons too, because they're all losing health really quickly. I don't know how like glass cannons like that, how they like sustain themselves. Well, this guy's maybe a healer or something. Yeah, I think he's healing the group. I think that's how that's working. They have like 1 healer in the group, and then they have like these tons of damage dealers. It's just a good, it's just, I think it comes down, I think one part of this is like group composition, and that's gonna be a problem because you can't select roles. That's one thing that's always been needed, and I understand that Guild Wars 2 doesn't really have roles, but I guess it does have roles. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of like, does the algorithm, the matchmaking algorithm understand that even though I'm a Tempest, I might not be a damage, or I might not be a healing Tempest, right? Like, does it categorize every Tempest as like a healer, or is it just, you know, does it take your skills in consideration, or like, how does that work, you know? I think that's what it's going to come down to, is really like the group composition and stuff. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They do so. This person right here is like insane in the damage dealing department. But they have no health.
The artifacts have reached
They
maximum
have
power.
no health. They got like destroyed. They're a glass cannon I've
Bonus
ever seen.
power.
The glassiest of cannons I've ever seen.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
I can't ever finish my
Tranquility
freaking
has appeared.
overload. So annoying. Wow. I like came back to life and immediately died. Wow. Or no, it didn't come back to life, but I mean like came out of the form, out of the mist form or whatever. Okay. Oh my god, it's like a trickster. Oh, and you guys are just gonna leave me here. Got it. Okay, I'll just be on the ground. I'll just be on the ground. Oh my god. I mean, really, like, you can't. You guys, I don't know if you guys see that, but like, Mind Rack hit me 4 times for almost 3,300 each time. Like, that's crazy. 5,000 right here. Mind Rack. You know, but hey, you know, let's lower Bladesworn's Dragon Slash because that's doing too much damage, and make it literally not do any damage comparable at all to that. Like that's what gets to me sometimes. You know, when you have those situations. You know, kind of like what justifies one ability, which Mind Rack, mind you, is like that's a core ability of the Mesmer, right? Like, why is that allowed to do that much damage, but Dragon Slash in PvP does 3,000 damage? You know, so sometimes I question the like balance philosophy in a lot of ways, where I really want to look at some of these people that do the balancing and like ask them like, okay, why are you doing this or why are you doing that? I'm not saying Mind Rack needs to be nerfed or whatever. That guy was clearly a glass cannon. So if I was better at the game, I could have like evaded his attacks, and like, you know, if I had been probably a thief would have been really good, like a lot of dodges and blindness and stuff like that. I probably could have killed him. I could have beat him, you know? But you know, I don't know. I still, like I said, I just kind of compare it to something like the Bladesworn, where the Dragon Slash, you know, is supposed to do like this huge amount of damage, and it does like 3,000 damage, and it's like, okay, like we sit here and we have to charge the bar up, like, you know, I really don't get that. So that's my rant for today. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more match. I'm gonna do one more match, and then I'm gonna head out. So someone said if you're someone says 1 out of 5 so far. Ass map. Someone doesn't like the map. If your team dies in the first push, it's kind of GG. But that's not true. That's not true. We literally had many games that we played where the enemy team died and then they kicked our asses. Like, after that, you know? They died in the first battle, and then kind of like if you can push it far enough, you could you know, probably push it in like how we did that one recent, what, 2 games ago or whatever. We did that, but yeah, kind of weird. Yeah, I really would love to see a Deadeye. Like a Deadeye sniper just sitting back and like shooting at the enemy from far away. While they're all like fighting in the group or whatever, and then seeing if you can get like some really good damage off. I feel like that would be kind of interesting to see. I think that would be fun little way to play that. You know, you would have to come up with like a really glass cannon-y, like I'm not good enough at Thief to really play that, but I feel like someone that's good at Thief would be able to do that. They could do that. They could indeed do that.
The spirits of the wild welcome.
Sorry, I'm just looking to see. Looking at stuff. Alright, come on. Wait, did I not start a match? No, I am in queue. I feel like, okay, I've been in queue for 4 minutes. What's happening? Are they just like, you're so bad of a player that we can't find anyone that's like, that plays like you. You suck. You're really bad.
Up for a challenge?
Oh, there it is. Alright, let's do one more match and let's see. One last one. Let's hope it's a good one. Alright, who's all here? Let's see who's in the match. Lazarus is back. Greya Kagami. I feel like that was one other person that we had earlier, right? Or were we fighting them? I don't remember. Okay, that was, I think that was the Mesmer that kicked our ass. And they have they have a healer in there. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. We're not gonna win this. We're gonna lose. We're so gonna lose, because that person right there, just having that virtuoso is enough to make me cry. So, let's see, you guys. Let's see. So, and for tomorrow, I wanna stream tomorrow. I just kind of want to do some. I want to stream a little bit different stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what I want to do. I've been wanting to do like a co-op stream. I've talked about this with my sisters, so I want to see if we can set something up tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to talk to her. Cause that'd be kind of cool. We haven't done that in a while, and it'd be something a little bit different. All right, let's lose. I'm just gonna go in with like a realistic outlook. Like they kicked our ass earlier, they're gonna kick our ass again. That's the outlook I'm having right now. Go, 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 go. See, it says 0%. Watch that bar up top. It says 0%, but then it's not really at 0. See, and that says 50% right away. That's kind of silly to me. Seems kind of counter to what it should be. Not what it should be, but what it should say. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I didn't I call it? I knew we were gonna lose. They have 1 or 2 healers on their team, and this is just, they're getting healed so much right now. Look at all that health coming back. Oh my god. Oh no, this is a different guy. But it's also a healer. Wait, they have 3 healers? Because he was using a... Oh my god. Do they have 3 healers?
The
on that
Colosseum's
team?
artifacts are accruing power.
Alright, you guys hold them back. I'm gonna get the artifact. Well, it's 20 seconds still. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the enemy's artifact. I'm gonna steal their artifact. Don't see me up here.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Uh-huh. Setting you on fire. Bye. I'm gonna go where the team fight is.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Okay, yeah, the heal. I mean, this is like insane how much healing they output. This is like just wild. Holy crap! Like, look at their health bars. Just watch their health bars. They go down and then they go right back up. Wow. It's actually kind of amazing to see. It's very mesmerizing the way the bars is like moving so quickly, because we're doing a lot of damage, but they're just out healing us. Like, especially on like this guy.
Power. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing
Oh my
power.
god. Jeez. Look, and they're completely healed. Oh my god, I'm telling you, healers are gonna be like, if you have like 1 or 2 good damage healers in your group and the rest are healers, you're set. You're set. You just pump out all this healing. As long as you can kill the enemy team, man, you're good. You're good.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Please let me move. Oh my god, did you guys see that? I got like stunned. God knows how many times, like 4 times in a row, was that? 4 or 5 times in a row? It was insane. All I know. It was insane, I'm telling ya. Oh man. Wow, was that the end already? Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna do one more match, because both of those matches were really quick. Like, holy crap. But hey, let's do another one. And suck even more.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Yeah, this is for sure gonna be the last one. silver 3. I mean, I don't know. I'm like so far down. I'm not good at PvP, you guys. I'm telling you. Not good. But hey, you know what? We're not getting any other info from ArenaNet, so that's all we got right now. I'm 128. Not bad. Take it. I'll take it. Out of like 128. Out of like 129 or whatever. Hey, if I stay in 250, I'll get a title. So I've had 12 wins and 11 losses. Oh my god, this guy has 23 wins and 0 losses. I mean, this doesn't seem right. Does that not seem right to anyone else? 0 losses and 23 wins? That seems really suspicious to me. Is there any names on there that we recognize? I don't even recognize any of those names. And it just happened today, so oh, this one right here, isn't that one of the ones? Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names. I don't know. Don't know why I still had that up. I was like, why is my screen obscured? I didn't even look at it. Disney protagonist Rare Kagami. Kale Temp is back on our team. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. At this point, I don't really care. Oh no, oh, my whole team was like went down. Oh, that's so sad. Fighting another Virtuoso. Virtuoso's overpowered, man. I just really, it's just Virtuoso the golden child, man. You have a Virtuoso in your team, you're good. You're settled. You got it, you know? It's one of those. I might make a Virtuoso at some point in time.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing
right
power.
Now, not really looking for that. Not really wanting to play that. Come on. Come on, get up.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Oh my god, are you serious? The guy died before we could do that? Or what happened? How did they get back up? What happened? I don't understand. Alright, that guy is dead. Push it, you guys. Let's go.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Oh, hello. Red team has obtained an artifact. I'm gonna go get an artifact for us as well. Go, go, go. I'm gonna put some speed on me for just a second.
Blue team
should be
has
playing like
obtained
that
an
anyways.
artifact.
Should be switching my elements anyway. Oh my god. Oh boy, the whole group is dead. Yeah, Virtuoso, great. Love it, my favorite. It's like, it seems to be that anytime we are facing a Virtuoso, we lose. Looking for a common denominator. Trying to blame someone else other than myself.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. Tranquility has
How's he
appeared.
not losing more health? Like, I can't be removing all of my burns like that. We're still in the running, you
Stand
guys.
still for silence.
Never mind. We're probably not in the running
Aim
anymore.
for the target area.
Oh my god, there's like 4 people in front of me.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Like anytime I think we're like doing okay, it's just like, never mind.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Oh my god, of course it's red team that gets it. I know they were fighting up there. They were like, I saw her running. I saw the Disney protagonist running up there. And then an enemy team person joined them. So I guess Disney protagonist lost. Yeah, good, total glass cannon on this. Holy crap. Oh my god. Push it, push it, push it, push it. God. This is like a pretty tough battle,
The
man.
Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Screw you.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
We should really get an artifact.
Bonus power!
Bonus power. Alright, push it, push it, push it.
Red
push
team
it,
has
push
obtained
it,
an
push it.
artifact.
Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it.
Tranquility has appeared.
Oh my god, I'm a chicken. I know it's not a chicken, but it reminds you of a chicken. I'm dead. Oh, it's very close though. 79, 81. Not bad. Not bad. Oh god, the whole team is dead. Oh boy.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Yeah, get that thing. Get that. It's not gonna do anything for you guys. This guy. Annoying. What? No, how did he get up? Oh my god, you guys. Working on killing the leader of the bunch here. Oh my god, he's back up. How many times can I down one guy and he gets back up because one of my teammates is dying? And then I'm dead. That was frustrating. What was that, 2 or 3 times? I think it was just 2 times, but still. So annoying. I'm like, I downed him so many times and he gets back up. Like, that was me. There was like a couple matches where that was me. Can't believe we're losing again. Like, it's rough out there, man, I tell you what. And back up. I down him and they get back up. I down him and they get back up. You die. Down. Down. And stay down. I am not playing around anymore.
Blue team has obtained an artifact. Red team
I'm gonna
has
die.
obtained an artifact.
Oh man, this is rough, you guys. This is really, really rough. Just gonna say it. Just gonna come out and say it, man. Rough. What a way to end this. We had like a really great like
Bonus
streak
power!
for a second there, and like poof, that gone, like gone. None of that remains. Why can't I move? Why? What? Gunflame. Hits me with Gunflame. Primal Burst for 13,000. And then another 12,000 from Dual Strike. And then Throw Axe hits me for 7,000. Throw Axe for 7,000. But sure, Bladesworn, you know, the Bladesworn Dragon Slash can't do that much damage. That's fine. It's wild to me. Oof. Are we gonna do this romp again? Jesus. God, that Berserker does so much damage. Holy crap. I mean, that would be also, like, when we're talking about burning, Berserker does a ton of burning. And in AoE as well. So that would be something worth thinking about maybe doing, you know, as a build or whatever. Downed you. Oh my god. Hello. on. Yeah, get that payload. Get that payload. Wow, I cannot believe that we're doing pretty decent right now. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna win this or not. It doesn't really matter, but kind of a pretty epic battle for our last match here.
Bonus power!
Alright, Berserker. Time for you to burn. What kind of sucks is when you're right at the end and they can just like respawn and then just like block your progress through. That kind of
Tranquility has appeared.
I'm trying to summon the freaking thing. I was trying to summon. I pressed the button so many times. Oh my god, I got top damage too. Holy crap. What a final battle that was. Jeez. My good god. That was a little intense there. But that was cool. That was kind of fun. Because we were kind of losing for a while, and then once we figured out that the Berserker was doing all the damage or whatever, they were like, yeah, let's focus that one. Alright, cool. I'm thinking, like, speaking of Berserker and burning, you could do like a longbow burning build or something with like a lot of AoEs in there as well. And then you have more survivability because you're like a heavy armored. I might try that out. You know, that might be something that I'll try out. So, but yeah, hey, you know what? That's gonna be it. That was the push beta. I'm gonna maybe play a couple more rounds like off stream or whatever. I'm not gonna stream this again. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you know, it's like I said, my question to ArenaNet would be, you know, what do you have planned? Like, are you just gonna make this and drop this and then never think about it again and then just have it become a Stronghold 2.0, you know, where it's just kind of forgotten? Or do you have plans for the future, right? That would be my question for this game mode, because I think I see potential in there. I think it's easier to pick up than something like Stronghold or Conquest. I think it's even for newer people and stuff like that. Like I said, I think when I think back on like League of Legends and like my Aram days and stuff like that, to me that was easier than Summoner's Rift. Summoner's Rift was like kind of complicated because you had like, you know, you had to kind of know your champion really well, and you had to know like exactly how to like move around and do stuff. And that's kind of how Conquest is, you know. It's like you have to know all the professions. You have to know, okay, if a thief comes across this hill over here, I need to know how to counter that, right? And it was kind of like, it kind of felt like Pokemon in a sense, where like certain things, certain builds and certain professions were stronger against others, right? And it was just kind of like, okay, if I'm facing this enemy, then I might as well be dead anyways, right? But I think with Push, what's interesting is it's all group based. You're all just in the group in there, and it's really just kind of about the skill and like how well you play, a little bit more, I feel like, than like Conquest. I feel like, you know, it's a matter of like figuring out who the weak link is and like who the healers are, and just kind of pushing them out and killing them and picking them off and kind of doing that and a little bit of strategizing that way. So it's a great idea. I like it. I really enjoyed my time today playing it. I just, like I said, I'm worried about, you know, is this gonna, like, if you're gonna put development time and resources into it, is this gonna take away from the other game modes, from PvE, from strikes, well, not strikes, raids, from fractals, from like all these other things that are in the game? Like, is that taking away resources? Is it taking away resources from Guild Wars 3? You know, that kind of, those would be my questions. You know, and you know, if it's not, if you're saying like, oh yeah, we're just gonna drop this in the game and we're gonna leave it like that, we're not gonna waste any more development time after we release it, then what was the point? That would be my question. Is like, what was the point? Because if you're not gonna keep updating it, within the next couple of years, it's probably going to be outdated, right? And it's going to be to the point where people aren't going to play it. It's going to become a stronghold again, you know? Like it's just I don't unless they want to invest time and effort into making that a really good game mode. You know, I don't know. So that's kind of my question. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh no, we have a team on it, and they're going to be doing updates, they're going to be doing stuff, and they're going to make sure it's a really good mode. And you know, when we do balance patches, we're going to think about that as well, like PvP, because that's another thing. Is like Stronghold plays like such a different game mode that I feel like balance never really considered Stronghold when they were doing balances. And it's like now, if you're bringing out push, you're going to have to kind of consider that too when you're doing balance for PvP. You're going to have to think about it's not just conquest, but it's also now push. You know, is the focus going to move away from conquest to push, like in that sense, you know? So there's a couple questions that I have. I did not read the blog post. I don't know if they answered any of those questions that I had in there. Like I said, the only thing that I saw was the graph, which ended with the release of it, and then there was nothing past that, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of a little worrying, you know? So because to me at that point it kind of feels like wasted development time, right? Like if you're just gonna drop it, I would have rather had you work more on the on this release, like on the release of Janthia Wilds, right? Which the Mistburn Barrens release, like the map or whatever, was a little underwhelming and could have been a little bit better. So could those resources have been used to make that release better, or the next release better, or the next expansion better, right? So because that's always, I feel like that's always a subject to talk about, you know, resources and stuff like that, where they're putting their developers and what they're doing with it. And ArenaNet always, you know, they are a smaller team. You know, they're not an indie group of 30 people or whatever. They have a pretty large, you know, company of group of developers in their company. But it's nothing compared to something like Blizzard or you know, the team behind like Warzone. I forgot who that is, or I don't even know who that is. Who's the Call of Duty people? I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. But you know, so they're like mid-sized, you know. So I do know that it's a big project to tackle for them. But like I said, it's like I would have maybe rather seen them put those same resources towards World vs. World, because honestly, the like Alliance update thing that never got added, right? Like that kind of it's kind of ruined, like the newest update. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I haven't really talked about it, but the newest update to World vs. World, where they did like the team matchups differently, it's not server based anymore, kind of hurt my enjoyment of World vs. World. Like I don't really enjoy it that much anymore, because there's certain times where I go into like my server and stuff and there's not a soul there. And it's happened a lot more now than when I was on Blackgate. You know, Blackgate was always busy. There was always people playing, and it was just like, okay, this is cool, you know. And I thought it would be like this, but without having the server thing, right? Without having to fight Maguma, without having all of that stuff. But it really feels like now I go in and there's not really, like, I feel like commanders don't care to play World vs. World anymore because there's no server pride, and they don't really care anymore. You know, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have kind of moved away from that. So, I don't know. So that's kind of my question to ArenaNet. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. If it's something that you guys are looking forward to, or if it's something that you think is just like complete waste of time. I might even post that question on YouTube as well. I might put a poll out there and see what people think. So, but anyways. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow. I don't know. I really want to do a co-op stream with my sister, so I'm gonna ask her tomorrow, see how that goes. Maybe we can set something up, but I do want to stream nonetheless. So I am probably gonna stream tomorrow night, and yeah, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do tomorrow. So, and hopefully next Tuesday we're gonna get a trailer for the new release. Remember, the new release is coming really soon, and then we have 5 months of no Guild Wars updates. 5 months. So get ready, you guys, to find other games to play. If you're like a veteran that has played many hours like me, I'm gonna be catching up on some other games. I'm gonna be finishing up some games that I started playing. I'm gonna be doing some videos that I have been wanting to work on and stuff like that, and hopefully some more theories and keep you guys interested in Guild Wars 2. So thank you, Mish King, and thank you everyone else that was here. I appreciate you guys very much, and I will see you guys